Can't drink and talk at the same time.
Leave the conversation to us and order another beer.
You're listening to Texas's live
Midday
beer-centric show, Liquid Lunch.
Liquid Lunch.
With producer Perry,
Kennedy and Schaumburg. Here are your hosts,
Catherine Contreras,
and Josh Stewart.
Hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hooray for beer!
Hold on. All right, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Welcome
We're good.
everybody
Oh, hi.
to Liquid Lunch. Kennedy always the
Yeah, it's all my fault.
speed bump.
Yeah.
Kennedy speed bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a really romantic episode for the two of you, right?
I don't have the candle lit. Hey, can
Number
you?
69.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How,
This is-
how are you guys going to celebrate?
We're gonna. I don't know yet.
Okay. Well, who's maybe Big Spoon, Little Spoon?
I'm Big Spoon.
No, you're not.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
I beg to differ.
I'm more versed in Big Spoon.
Okay.
My little spoon game is weak.
Well,
So-
I would say, Josh, not to resist things that you've never tried.
Well, this is a special occasion. I just don't want to be awkward,
Right.
on a special occasion. Maybe like after episode 70,
Okay.
then when nobody cares.
When nobody's really paying attention. But since all eyes are on us for 69,
Yeah,
you don't want to blow it.
exactly. Well,
Yeah.
well,
With your loud swallowing.
right. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Blowing it is fun.
And those throat muscles.
The
This show's already going in a weird direction. Cool.
Oh, hi, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah.
Welcome.
the
Welcome to
chu-
Liquid Lunch.
the chuckles and
Hey,
the apprehension you hear is one Dave Fougeron from Southern Star Brewing Company
Yeah.
in beautiful.
It's a show where you're drunk before you've even started drinking.
Ooh, that's a good.
Excellent.
Copyright that. Copyright that.
Yeah.
Have our intern write that down. Kennedy getting into his pre-show beer.
Yeah, this is the pre-show.
Yeah, that's from Arkansas, Dave. I know that we have a mutual admiration for Core, so I figured that's appropriate. I was in
Yeah, absolutely.
Arkansas over Thanksgiving. Brought back some ESB, and they have a new IPA, or they reformulated their IPA.
Yeah. Speaking of show 69, there's a wiener dog
There is a wiener dog on their label.
on there.
There is.
It's a
Yeah.
wiener dog.
Yeah, but this show's not about Arkansas beer. This show's about Texas beer and Texas and Texans. So we'll just drink this without people seeing it. But Dave is a Texan, and Dave has a lot of really good beers, some of which we have on the table, right?
Yep.
So, do we want to jump into what we're drinking?
Yeah, why don't we ask Dave?
Oh, yeah, great.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
What you drinking, Dave?
I'm drinking Pilsner or Cow. I probably should have brought some Texas beer. to the table.
No, it's fine. You're a
But it was
Texan.
in a lunchbox, so
That's very Texan. What's the square on Dave? Oh, you're trying to.
You
Oh,
wanna
boy.
show us your lunchbox again, Dave? Can we see it one more time?
Yeah.
I don't know what
my
happened to
camera's
Dave.
sitting on top of my lunchbox now.
Oh, okay. You're fine.
Dave is actually only
Yeah, so I'm-
5'3".
Just no boxes in the room.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got this cool lunchbox. That's Dave's approach.
Here's a can that came out of the lunchbox. Yeah. I'm kind of low tech, so my computer's sitting on my lunchbox, and my phone's
have-
sitting on my computer.
Do you have kids, Dave?
I do.
You should try sending that
They're,
lunchbox with them just once.
Oh, I'm definitely going to.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
They'll be all right. They'll be
Yeah,
okay.
no, I mean, it's fine. There's no judgment from teachers ever.
Do you think there is?
No.
Would teachers frown on that?
Beer lunchboxes?
Yeah, they don't like it. They don't like it when they wear beer shirts to school because
Yeah,
we tried
that
that.
and Hooters. I don't think they don't like it when girls wear Hooters shirts or. That's what I
Probably
heard.
not.
I don't know.
Live and learn.
Yeah.
Note to self.
Note to self: don't send your daughters to school in orange shorts and Hooters t-shirts.
They're so comfortable though.
With a beer
Wow.
lunchbox.
Yeah,
It's athletic. Yeah.
it really is. It's versatile. I mean, then the pantyhose, if you do the whole nine, it's keeps them warm and classy in a comfortable style.
What you guys drinking?
Oh well, pre-show
Or is
beer.
that just for me?
Yeah, no. Core Brewing.
We're gonna talk about what you're drinking for the rest of the show for
yeah.
an hour.
Do we want to get into
I'll
the
have to go
history?
get another beer.
Hope you're ready.
Do we want to get into the history of pilsners? And because Pilsner Urquell is the original
It is.
the Czech Republic, formerly known as Czechoslovakia, formerly known as that area, wherever. That's where they were made.
Great, good job.
You hear that history first.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, Pills Grossvenia. Uh-oh. We got problems.
What's wrong?
Ah, my phone's ringing.
He's a busy man. That's okay.
I'm so confused.
It's live. It's live. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
No, in Pils, Germany, they actually have a team, a soccer team in Pilsen, is where it comes from.
Really?
Yeah, they had to smuggle out the yeast from some monastery. There was a monk who smuggled out some yeast and then taught other people how to brew the pills.
You had to
Pills.
smuggle the yeast out?
Yeah, because that was
You weren't allowed to trade yeast back then?
well, they had a not a copyright, but like a
I see.
like a thing, right?
I see. A stake on it.
Yeah, and so they didn't want everybody doing it, but he smuggled it out. And he's like, check out this new beer. Because all the beers before that were dark and kind of meh. And they figured out that if you lager them, you get
Nice.
crisp, delicious beers. And so the Pilsner was born. Took over the world. Took over
And
the
here
world.
we are.
And here we are. Catherine, what are you drinking?
Well, I'm real excited.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a beer that I wanted to drink when I was pregnant, but I wanted Hazel to come out with an average IQ at least.
Okay.
So I didn't. But I have the Independence Redbud with cucumber.
Oh,
Mm.
I had that a few
It
months
is
ago.
So good. And I'm surprised that I even found it because it's more like a summery kind of
Yeah.
beer. But they had it. So it's mine now.
That's one of those let the outside weather be damned
Yeah,
choices.
Exactly. And I have something else really exciting that I want to talk about.
Please. Oh, okay.
About
Well,
that.
wow.
Speaking of this beer,
Okay, go ahead.
I jammed it.
You jammed it. Like,
Yeah.
I made it into jam.
how did you do that?
I found this really great beer jelly recipe,
Uh-huh.
and I made beer jelly.
Do you have any with you? I'm getting emotional about this.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah. Show us
Okay,
your
let me see.
jam.
I'm gonna go
All
get it.
right. Dave, she made jam out of
I did.
Independence.
Because I'm crafty
Awesome.
and crafty.
She made beer jam.
Hold on.
Huh?
What beer did you?
The,
I got to ask her. Did I miss that?
it was the Independence cucumber.
Oh, that's what you made the
Berliner.
jam out of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
So after
Oh,
these,
I guess we shouldn't be watching Catherine. Just
yeah. Why don't we take another shot?
yeah.
Take Dave full.
Oh.
He didn't get to show his can. Show your cans again, Dave. Are we
Hold
able to
on.
take Dave? He's back.
Is he?
Oh.
Yeah, he's back. You
Yeah,
know
I'm
what I'm
back now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm back now. Sorry, Rob called. He's messing my stuff up.
saying? Oh, how's Rob doing?
I don't know. I declined his call. I was trying to get back to drinking beer.
Oh, and hopefully he's not stuck in a well. Or a well.
Yeah, he'll survive. Or probably a whale.
What would be worse, a well or a well? Well? Or what?
Probably a whale. Yeah. No.
I think you have a better chance of getting out of a well than a whale.
But okay, I guess it depends on the
Complete sound, but
well.
what kind of whale?
Hey, I'm thinking like a
Depends on the
blue,
whale.
like a blue humpback, something large.
Sperm whale.
All right. Okay, shut your mouth. Are you ready to see my jam?
Yes, show us your jam.
Okay. This is my Redbud Berliner jelly.
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
This is strawberry.
nice?
Uh-huh.
This is orange marmalade.
Okay. Do you have any toast handy?
I've already had. I've taste tested everything multiple times. It's delicious.
But we want
This
to
is
see
what
how it
happens when
spreads.
Catherine doesn't have a job anymore.
Oh, well, that's good.
Canning and jarring everywhere.
Have you started pickling yet?
You know what? No, I have a friend that pickles, but it's not as
No,
exciting.
you'll get into it. I
Really?
do it. No, it gets
Really?
more exciting. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Today on
I'm
Liquid
about to
Lunch.
I'm probably gonna process some beer mustard that's in my refrigerator. So yeah, I've got the grandma hobbies too.
See this? You see this?
Do you play bridge?
No,
Not yet. Play bridge and
yeah,
knit.
not yet.
Mm-hmm. complain about, people staying up past 7:30. Catherine, you already go to bed at like 7:30.
I do
I'm
that.
out,
I do
man.
that.
I'm out by 8. It's just every time Josh sends me a message, it's just like a 12-hour ellipses.
Here's the thing. Let's go super meta on it. You need to make some beer bread and then slather your beer jam on your beer bread.
Oh, I will. Let me just tell you that now that I know that I can make boozy jellies,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make everything into jelly.
And does it? So when you make it, does it taste like? Does it taste like beer? Do you get like a little like fizzy?
Yeah, but you have to add a lot of sugar to it, so it's sweeter.
Yeah.
You still have that really good beer taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But I saw that you can make them out of champagne.
Yeah.
And I don't drink wine, so I might just make all my wine out into jelly, probably.
Okay. I like it. Actually, I'm like really happy. That makes me happy that you're making jam.
It's exciting.
I hope to see some jam on my front porch at some
Well,
point.
you might.
Sent through maybe Amazon. I don't know. Can you
might
send
just.
through Amazon? And you could go to liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon. No?
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
You could buy someone else's jams and jellies and send them through Amazon to
You know,
Josh.
Maybe you could start selling your jam on Amazon,
Maybe.
and then people could use the link liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon.
Everyone that watches the show would just get terribly sick.
You think so?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know because I've never done this before. We'll find out.
Has anybody died from your pickles?
Not yet, and I'm pickled some funky stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
I've already done eggs. I've done all kinds of stuff. Nobody's died yet.
Okay. I didn't. Okay, so pickling eggs. Do you hard boil them first? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And then just pickle them like a normal pickle process.
Yeah, you just kind of put them in there, put some beets in there, and they turn pink. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Dave,
Really lame.
have you ever pickled bologna?
No, but pickled bologna is awesome.
Yeah, it is. See,
Really?
you didn't think it was
I know
a
where you're
thing.
coming from, man.
Yeah.
No, I know where you're coming from.
I
It's
hope
funny.
you
I was
don't-
just
I
talking
hope
about
you don't
pickled
put that
bologna
on
in the
me.
tap room yesterday.
Wait.
Pickled bologna is a thing, and it is delicious.
Where can I
It
get?
is. You gotta go to Michigan to get it. Michigan.
Michigan?
Okay.
Hmm.
It sounds
Or
like a
up
weird
north.
come online.
You ever tried pickled bologna?
Ever pickled bologna before?
I pickled my own bologna.
I think I have an emergency.
Got some in my trunk. If you'd like to try. Just look. It's down way back in there. It's way back in there.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to put a
Keep going.
knee in there. Anyway, creepy. Pickled bologna, huh?
Yes, pickled bologna.
Interesting.
Never done it. Love it. That's very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You only get that talk here on Liquid Lunch, everybody.
That's right.
Texas's
Quality.
live
That's right.
midday pickled
Quality.
bologna
I haven't
show.
even been checking
Right here on
our
Liquid Lunch every
comments.
Thursday.
Oh yeah. We're gonna check our comments. Anybody
Yeah, let's see
talking
what's
about?
going on?
Yeah,
Christmas lights.
they're liking it. They're
Someone's-
Just drove
digging it?
everybody off with pickled bologna talk.
Yeah. Somebody's talking about apple pie moonshine jelly.
Ooh, I'm writing it down. Give me
Yeah.
more.
Chad Pilbeam agrees with me about
Send
bologna.
Catherine recipes at shescraftypodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
She-
Somebody's
Can you throw that on the screen, Kennedy? What was that again, Catherine?
No. In about 5 minutes, I can.
Comment on Facebook and it'll pop up. Can you throw the comments up yet? Are we
I'm
efforting that?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me finish this beer. Y'all talk amongst yourself while I chug the rest of this beer, and we can talk to Dave about the beers that
Okay.
we have on the table that are his.
Well, let me.
Talk-
So you guys have Southern Star there on the table, a bunch of it, or what?
We have a couple, 3.
Oh, we got.
Okay,
Hold
Dave,
on.
I'm gonna tell you a secret, but you have to promise me. Nobody watches this show.
This
so
is
it's
what we
totally
got.
good. You have to promise me that you won't tell anyone else my secret. But
Promise.
Southern Star is my favorite blonde ale. But don't say that to anyone else that makes blonde ales, because I say that to everybody, but I mean it with you.
I will say that that Bombshell Blonde is,
thank
It is so good. It's my favorite.
yeah, it is.
And one of my gateway beers. One of my
Bombshell
first
was
craft
definitely my gateway beer.
That's why we made
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
beers. Yeah.
I drank that for years.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that beer.
Still
I do.
do.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the only good stuff you can get.
Sometimes
Yeah.
there's a lot of.
Surprisingly, there have been places where I've been like, when Jason, we've been like to festivals and stuff, and Jason's like, "Do you want a beer?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to have diarrhea tonight." And then I'm like, "Oh wait, they have Southern Star. How is that even possible?"
Just goes. Some people complain that beer goes straight to their hips.
No,
Goes straight to your ass, huh?
You know what know what I'm talking
Yeah, straight out.
Go straight through.
Straight through. Straight on out. Yeah. So there you go. Hey, okay. So which beer do we want to start with? Hey, if we're okay, so Dave, you get to decide since you're the mastermind behind all this. We have both the original Buried Hatchet Stout and then the epically awesome Black Crack, as well as
So
yeah. And then we have the Art Can series. Hand me that Art Can series. I love the label on these Art Can series beers.
Yeah, that one's especially cool.
Yeah, yeah. Egg and Cell. You would, Catherine. You'd dig that. Can you see that, Catherine?
Yeah, I like that. They used to have you guys used to have the Luchador one,
Pick it
right?
up.
Oh, the
That one is. I mean, all these are one-offs. All these, Art Can series are one-offs. We're going to make Half Nelson this year, but we're not going to put it in cans.
Okay.
We kind of made. We sold a lot of draft with it last year, so we're going to put it out on draft again this year. But we're not doing it in cans again until probably next year.
Okay.
so.
What else? do
That
they
one's
have?
pretty cool. That one's that Ego itself is it's a Bach. It's kind of almost a Texas style Bach. It's only about 6% alcohol. It's really good. It's got decoction mash on it. It's good beer. It's getting a little bit old, but it's holding up very, very well because just what style it is.
Yeah.
And then I'd go Buried Hatchet definitely before the Black Crack.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with
Drink
Ego,
all that.
Ego, and so now the you said decoction mash. How much longer does that take than say just a normal, process?
It adds about 4 hours to the brew day overall,
Okay.
which
So-
is pretty significant.
Explain that to everybody. Like I'm mimicking you would. Do you like if you do it at home? I mean, you just scoop off a bunch of the grain, boil it on the side, right, and add it back in.
What you do, you take a third of the grain out of the mash, and then you boil it on the side, and then you mix it back in with the grain in the mash tun,
Mhm.
and that raises the temperature up to its next kind of step. So it's super advanced home brewing technique.
Yeah. You have to have like extra kettles, Catherine. Extra kettles.
Yeah.
Kettles and burners. Kettles and burners. Kennedy, are you busy?
Yeah.
I don't have long enough arms, so I was gonna have you
Do you
pour
need-
the beer.
Oh, dude.
Hmm.
I've always
Never
got
busy
time to
enough
pour
for that.
beer.
Too busy for that, yeah.
Come on. Pouring beer.
Yeah.
What do you want?
The Ego and Self. We'll start with the Ego and Self.
All right.
All right, do that. Don't where you going? Take Dave full. Can we get Dave and beer cam side by side?
Oh.
No.
No, we don't have that
Well,
technology.
We can, but
no.
it's gonna take. Would you rather see that, or would you rather have a beer poured?
Dave,
You'd rather have a beer, wouldn't you?
I'd rather have a beer. I'd like to have Dave side by side and commenting, giving live play by play on the beer pour. But Dave, take it away if you can see. I don't know if you can see the beer being poured.
I can. I can see the beer being. Well, no, I can't anymore. There it is. It looks good.
Oh.
Nice. Adelbert's glass. Like it.
Yeah, what is
Yeah,
this?
you might want to pour. Get a little bit more. Head on it a little bit. But
All right,
it's,
so aerate.
you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at this.
Pouring technique is it's abysmal. It's abysmal.
Well, he's doing it cross table. It's working all right.
Yeah. Well, you're too kind, Dave. Making excuses.
I was having to do acrobatics as I was pouring.
Yeah. All right. Whatever. Anyway.
You got it in the glass. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think that's like at least 80% of it.
Yeah, I would say probably 95.
If you want to stop there and be
Pretty
media,
important.
just do just enough. It's fine. It smells delicious.
It looks like we have a listener that wants to know if Southern Star has any plans of getting a brew pub license.
Actually, no. We have kind of exceeded the laws are really stupid, and we've kind of exceeded the barrelage requirement. We're not very big, but we make too much beer to be a brew pub, so to speak. The limit's at 10,000 barrels a year, and we do about 13,000. So no. So we hope to change the laws.
Right.
Try to change the laws so we can sell like a pub, but no, at this point in time, we can't do that.
I wonder, is there... Okay, so when is the next legislative session? Did we just get out of one? Or are we coming into one? It's every 2 years, right?
No, we're in the middle. It's because another one's coming up.
In 18 or in 19? No, wait, 18, right? Sometime. When was the last one? I don't know.
You know what? I I think it was. Man, time's just flying so fast. It was either early in 17, early this year, or late last year. I don't even know when they are.
Yeah, I don't either.
You'd think I'd know that. I probably will know that pretty soon because it's time to go back up there and lobby again.
Yeah. When that happens, how much time do you spend in Austin? I mean, is it one of those things where people kind of trade off? I know Scott at Freetail spent a lot of time, like 2 sessions ago.
Yeah, I mean the people close to Austin obviously spend more time. I've gone and kind of walked the halls and talked to my legislatures. Although my representative jumped on board that stupid bill.
They all
last
did.
session, so
Yeah.
most of them did. My representative in Conroe, one of them, Metcalf, did not. He voted against it.
That's
But,
good.
The other one did.
Yeah, I was gonna say there were not very many. Because they all take money from the distributors.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how you do. You just walk around with giant wads of cash and just Unfortunately, I don't have giant wads of cash. So.
Right. It's a short supply these days. I don't have any either.
It is. So I guess the next best thing is just to start calling them out and saying, look, this guy, took cash instead of listening to his constituents.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm going to do this next session.
Yeah.
Probably not going to make many friends that way either.
No, I don't know. But if you could change, one law, would it be the cap on the whole selling beer, packaged beer to go, the off-premise sales of packaged beer? Would that be the one you would change?
Probably so. Yeah, probably so. If we could do that, that'd be. I mean, we wouldn't make a whole lot of money off of it, I don't think, because I just think that I think it's just on principle. It's stupid that you can go to a distillery and buy a bottle of liquor, and you can go to a winery and buy a bottle of wine, but you can't go to a brewery and buy a 6-pack of beer. It's really dumb.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So stupid.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Like the dumbest.
Those are what my protest signs always look like. You're
I
stupid.
know this is stupid. You're dumb. This is,
Kennedy, what do you think?
Yeah.
Stupid, right?
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's
Stupid.
And dumb.
So
Dude,
stupid.
so stupid.
effing stupid and
It's dumb.
Just dumb.
it's pretty stupid. Actually.
I would
It's idiotic.
it's
It's idiotic too.
That's too elevated. You went too far.
yeah. I
Okay,
don't-
it's dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah, thank you.
dumb.
Dumb it down.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb.
Make it more stupid.
It's just
Yeah.
It's Dumb and Dumber.
stupid. You know what I would change? I would change the beer sales at grocery stores after midnight. I would change that
Oh
one.
no! How can we do Sundays? Hello, why is that even a thing?
Yeah, liquor stores on Sundays. I mean, you can buy toys on Sundays now.
Yeah, any kind of toy,
What?
regardless of what you're going to use it for at any store.
Really?
It's just what I hear. I'm-
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you can go to that store and buy that toy for that reason, why can't you go to the grocery store
And get a 6-pack of beer.
or a bottle of Jack Daniels or whatever?
Yeah. And sometimes I forget it's Sunday.
Yeah.
You drive all the way to the liquor store.
I go to the grocery store and I just pick up beer with my stuff, and then they're like, "I'm sorry."
Oh yeah, with the pickup now at the click list or whatever, HEB's equivalent, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that. You put it on your list, and you're like, I got everything ready for the week. My my
worst.
bottle of wine, my couple 6-packs of beer, yada yada yada. You
Now
drive
you
up,
gotta
it's
go back to the store.
yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
you're gonna have to wait 7 minutes.
You guys get up way too
Do
early.
we all agree that that's also stupid and dumb?
So
dumb.
stupid.
It's so stupid.
Dumb
so
is the
dumb.
dumbest thing. It's so stupid.
I'm gonna start protesting my
All right,
local
good.
HEB.
Yeah, HEB should really. You would think HEB would want to get behind that and be like, "This
would
is."
think.
They'd be like,
I think the retailers would, right? But they're probably making a little change too off something.
"I don't think. I don't know. I mean, if because we go after church to buy our booze, and when we go, we can't. You go to church, you leave, you don't go to Sunday school because they don't have a good Sunday school class at the Methodist church that we go to. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, right?
Call them out.
Yeah, and so. Then you grocery shop while the girls are in their Sunday school class, but you can't get your booze. You want to get your booze.
Should go to a Lutheran church. They have booze in Sunday school.
Ah,
You need to be Catholic,
What?
man.
yeah, I do. I need to
We're boozing
convert.
it all the time.
Well, okay, so it's baby steps. Maybe in the next decade. I grew up Baptist, and then I moved to Methodist where they actually allow
There
it.
you go. There
And
you
so
go.
now, grew up as a
can
Baptist
dance,
in a
too.
huh?
And you can dance now too.
I can dance now. Yeah, I can dance. I
That's
can.
not a good thing, Dave. We don't encourage that.
Well, I mean, he can. I'm
I
fighting
mean,
for
he
you know.
can, but he
I have the
can't.
option.
It's our right. It's his right to dance.
I don't have the rhythm. I'm
He
sorry.
could if he could.
If he could.
There's, yeah, exactly. I can
To be fair, I've never seen you dance.
No,
You didn't see that arm wave that he just did?
Oh,
It's
that's
like,
what it
you
is.
know those-
Okay, yeah.
You know those
So you dance just like I
classic,
do.
Those windsocks.
Yeah, we dance the same. We're
Fashion windsocks.
cool.
Yeah, no. If I could, I could. Saying the option's there, but yeah, no. You want to go shop for your booze when your kids are in Sunday school and you can't.
Yeah.
So Texas, thank you very much.
So dumb.
Yeah, thanks, state of Texas.
Yeah,
Stupid.
it's really a dumb law when you think
I
about.
want to know who's lobbying with money for that. You know, it's like, where's the money in that? Why can't we get that changed?
I don't know. Nobody's lobbied to change it. I don't think.
Maybe nobody's tried.
Maybe Maybe everybody
I
would
think
just.
that's on the bottom of the
See,
list,
we-
maybe.
Yeah, I feel like message goes.
I could probably get elected to be a state representative just on that platform.
Just for that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I hate though? All right, so currently Kennedy and I work till like midnight most nights, and you can't go like you're going to grocery shop after work. You can't buy beer after midnight. So you have to
I
leave.
know, it's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. You it at
Even though bars are open till 2.
yeah bars where you have to
Yeah,
drive.
You can't buy beer in the grocery store.
That's
It's-
so
Because
weird.
God forbid you'd go home and drink some beer. Too
Yes,
late.
it really is the dumbest. That's dumb. That one's
Do you guys remember like in
stupid.
college when people like would start to freak out when it would get close to the time that they were going to stop selling,
yeah.
and somebody would have to make a mad dash real quick to go get something to hold us over until 2 a.m. or whatever?
Yes, we
Well,
okay.
I mean, in college, to be fair, in college you woke up at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Right.
Yeah, it
You're
wasn't-
already at window was small.
You went out to party at 11.
Yeah.
So it's that's
That's right.
You're already pressed for time. I have seen when on my way home. I used to stop at a different grocery store than the one I stop at now, and this was in a little bit shadier part of the Northwest Houston area, because you know how shady the Northwest part of Houston
oh
is.
yeah, it really. Yeah, it's real shady.
I don't know, but anyway, so you would stop
I'm a
in.
native.
Is the Kroger on 2920, near Kirkendall.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not putting them on blast. I'm just saying this is the danger that this law puts them in. So I went in to get, some goods. I needed some eggs. I needed some milk. Things for kids, right? Well, these hooligans,
For kids.
these hooligans, for lack of a better term, came in, and you could tell they were up to no good. They were kind of eyeing the place, and the lady that was working the self-checkout line, she's like, she knew it. She'd seen this all before. She was no like rookie to the situation, but she turned around. She had some other work she had to get done. She had to do some invoicing or something, whatever Kroger people do. I don't know. But anyway,
Whatever Kroger people do.
yeah, they were walking. They went to the they like kind of circumnavigated the store and came back through cut back and then went through the beer aisle and grabbed like a couple of 30 packs of some some bad beer. These people were not making good beer choices at the time, or good social members of society choices as well. Anyway, they grabbed a couple of cases or 30 packs or whatever, and they kind of faked like she's like, oh, you can't buy that. It's like, oh, okay, we'll put it back, and then they just like did like a stutter step and then just right out the door into their car and sped off. They stole it.
Did they scream wahoo?
No.
That's a generational thing, I think. Yeah, that's a generational thing. I've heard that's done. Or used to be done periodically.
She took like 3 steps towards after them, and then she was like, "This is dumb."
And stupid.
And
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, no, she's not going to put herself in harm's way. But
she's the quick checker out person that Kroger. Yeah, she doesn't care.
yeah, because if she had run out, I could have just walked out with my milk and eggs. It would have been
That's the whole thing. Yeah, no, or you could have went and got some better beer and walked out.
yes.
Yeah.
I could have taken my time and selected. What do I feel like I'm in the mood for at this moment at 12:07?
Josh is Googling and logging into Untapped.
I'm like, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
That one's not rated as high as the other one. I'll try that one.
Yes, and then
I've already had that one. I want to put it back and get a different one. Right?
it's true. I spend way too much time on the beer aisle. I'll be honest with you.
You know what? I do too. And let me just tell you that sometimes I spend a lot of time, I just stand there. There's usually like somebody filling the cases as I'm like standing there, and they like looking at me like, do you need something? And I'm like, not from you. Bud Light guy.
Yeah.
And then I'll leave.
Don't talk to me, you creep.
Yeah, why? You have a sad life. Then I leave, and because I need to think about it, and then I come back, they probably think I'm like stupid and dumb.
Well, okay, so you leave and you go get some samples
I
in
have
the,
to
like
think
the,
about it.
the
I have to think
deli?
about it.
Like you
Yeah.
go get some of the cheese cracker.
The problem is I want all of it.
It's true.
I gotta whittle it down in my mind.
There's a lot.
What I can get.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good beer, and sometimes it takes a minute to really figure out who you are at that moment and what you need to fulfill you in your soul.
Exactly. Which is why sometimes
I
just
thought
go
I
to
was
that-
the only one.
Sometimes
Well-
I just go to that end cap and get the singles and like a bunch of different little singles so that I can maybe enjoy a little bit of everything.
And that's what happened. I went into HEB the last time up here on 290 and near 99 on Mason. They do a great job over there. Just let me say, I just want to give them a big shout. They have a great beer. When you think about like 7 years ago, and you'd go to Kroger, and maybe they had Sam Adams. Life is good, when you think about going to your grocery store like a mile and a half from your front door.
Yeah.
And the kind of beer you can get. So I went in literally for milk and bacon, and I ended up spending $150 because I got a whole bunch of beer. I was like,
This is what I'm
oh,
saying.
yeah, there's the Black Crack. We're going to need 4 or 5 of those because you can't just have one. They would be lonely.
That's not what you do with crack.
No,
You can't stop at one.
that's true.
No,
And then I got, various other 6-packs of other things, or 4-packs, and so there you go. Go in for milk and bacon, come out with $150 worth of beer, and have
Telling
trouble.
you, easy to do. Or like if Jason goes to we have a corner store here that sometimes has really good beer.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just get one of everything because they don't hardly ever have it. And then I'm like, wait, we live by a grocery store too. It's like a liquor store. It's not like you have to
Yeah,
load up, but
it's a good
that's
problem.
like the urgency.
It's a good problem to have, but it's a real problem. There's, so much good beer, so little time.
But then you just make it into
The
jelly.
struggle,
Could you make black crack
struggle's
into
real.
Could you make black crack into jelly, like a dark plum jelly, maybe?
Let's see why not.
I don't see why not. I mean, I
I'm
wouldn't.
not gonna do it. I'm gonna drink it.
Yeah. No. Well, Catherine likes putting aged, high alcohol beers that should into.
That was an accident, okay? I was not paid. Listen, first of all, I think it's a great testament to what I have in my fridge. I don't
yeah.
even realize that what I'm grabbing is possibly valuable. Okay.
It was
Let's
the
just start there.
it was the Bigfoot barley wine aged. Dave, Jason, it was Jason's, right? He had put it
Yeah.
back like 5 years
He
or
was-
4
he
years.
was vertical aging all of these barley wine.
He was waiting for the perfect moment to have just this vertical tasting of a decade's worth of Bigfoot barley wine, and Catherine was like, "Oh, I'll make chili."
I'm gonna brine a chicken with this.
Yes.
Hey, that's all
I
right.
just grabbed something and put it in there, and then he saw the bottle next to the thing, and he was like, "What? What happened here?"
You made gourmet chili, is what
That's
you
right.
did. You should say
That was
thank
it.
you very much.
I made chili, and then he said, "Oh, I was saving this for 9 years, but can't wait." And then he kissed me on the forehead and probably went in the other room and cried, but
Yeah.
never showed me the disappointment. So that's all that matters.
That's understanding. That
Yeah.
sounds like you've got a great relationship.
That's
is
a
what it
great
sounds
guy.
like.
Yes, that's a
He's the
beautiful
best.
story. That
That's
you
a
know what that
heartwarming
is?
Story. I really like it.
Yeah, especially here around Christmas. You know what that is, Catherine? That's
Yeah.
your approach to chili making is like Floyd Mayweather type. Just I'm gonna pay cash for this Maserati or whatever, and then just
I love it.
give it to
And
somebody.
We'll put it in the toilet.
If you were ever the heavyweight champion of the world, I can only imagine what you would do.
Yeah.
It's just I get tickled. Speaking of old lady, I'm gonna say I
It was
get
one
tickled.
time. It was one time. Okay.
But it'll live forever. So,
Hey,
I always check the bottles now.
Dave, do you have time to answer a few questions from your fans?
Yeah, absolutely. I have
All right.
fans.
All right. Of course you do. Any plans on making Black Crack an annual release instead of a biannual?
No, absolutely. We missed it last year because we moved and we didn't have time to put it in there. Yes, absolutely, we'll do it every year.
All right. What size is your brew house?
I
Our
have a
brew
personal
house
question.
is 60 barrels.
Okay.
Is that it?
I
I mean, it qualifies as questions. It was
I guess,
more than
yeah.
one.
Kennedy?
Do you miss
Okay.
Do you miss your
There
old
we go.
location?
Do you miss your old location?
No,
No.
no.
The
not
new
at all.
location is beautiful.
No, that
And is
the old location. I mean, I kind of miss it a little bit as far as like just the ambiance of like brewing in a slum or whatnot. But no, I like that water drains towards the drain. I like that we have ample power for everything. I like having air conditioning in the tap room. So no, I don't miss it at all.
Yeah.
no. Is there anything you would change with your new location?
Wow. Who is this?
It's mainly all Preston Brown.
Oh.
Yeah, I
these
wish
are all-
that we had. I wish we had a bigger warehouse. That'd be the new location. What I would like to change. Wish we'd had a little bit more space and a little bit bigger cold box.
Now y'all have, but you okay? So space wise, though, I mean, building wise, you've got your building, but land wise, y'all have quite a bit of land out there, right?
We do. I would like to have some trees in the beer garden. We don't have that, but yeah, we've got plenty of land out there. Some of it's going to be hard to build on.
Mhm.
It kind of slopes down towards a creek, so we'll have to bring in some fill dirt and build that way. But I imagine we're going to end up doing that at some point in time.
Yeah, I love that location out there. Great.
One last question, and I'll
Okay.
stop bothering you guys.
No, please.
Any plans on a Conroe Brewing collaboration? B52, Copperhead.
We haven't really discussed that, and I don't think we can. We can't collaborate with, again, dumb and stupid. We can't collaborate with a brew pub because it goes cross-tier. We talked about Vincent Brash and I talked extensively about trying to do a collaboration together, and it got nixed really quick by the TABC. They told me that it was since they can sell my beer, they're technically a different tier, and so we can't do that. So I guess it would be B52 and Copperhead doing a collaboration if we did that, which is sad. It is.
Oh, because they have a
went
brew
and
pub
did
license.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
how did they get away with that with the St. Arnold's collaboration? Because weren't there?
That wasn't.
Production.
That really wasn't a collaboration. That was more of like a project. It was. We're doing a lot of things right now that I think TABC is really kind of scratching their head, and by the time they make a ruling and whether it's legal or not, it's all gone. I went and did a kind of a gypsy brewer project with Brigadoon at the Renaissance Festival this year, and made Le Mort Vivant out there.
Yeah.
And he even used our old label, and we never even got contacted by anybody. But it wasn't technically a collaboration because I didn't sell anything to him, and he didn't. We didn't exchange any money or anything. So. I'm sure. I don't know if that was legal or not.
I went I went out to the Renfest. I got to try it. It was really good. I wish I'd had some of the
I
old.
think it turned out really well.
Yeah. You know who all okay, crazy thing. Your the beer that used to Le Mort Vivant was their Bière de Garde, correct? Or beer Bière de Garde, right? And
Yeah, pretty guard. Yeah.
and
Lord Rob's calling again.
Rob.
Can you hear that?
No. I mean,
All right, good. So I'm just gonna pretend that I can't hear you guys. So
no, it's good. But okay, I'll wait till Rob's
cool.
Yeah, he probably sees you on.
No, I'm back.
Facebook
I'm
right
back.
now.
It popped up and I declined it. I don't think that was Rob, but somebody else.
Okay, one thing I've got to make
It was me. I keep calling you.
Okay, I've got to make
It's your fan club.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the same thing Dave's doing. Like your earphones fit right into the flare of the English
Oh,
pint glass
That's true.
outline there.
Oh, yeah, he's perfectly framed in there.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to do the same.
you're close.
My angles are the angle of the dangle's a little off. Anyway, I was out at the Renfest and I went by Brigadoon and I got to try Le Mort Vivant, which was your former beer. And guess who just happened to cross Brigadoon at that very moment? But Heather came walking up, and so me and Alan.
H Dog was there. Huh?
Yeah. So me and Heather and Alan got to drink
Cool.
the Le Mort What did he call it though? What was the name he had for it? It was something. It was something different.
It was L'Amour Vivant, and it was the French name was Remembered. I forgot what. I've got a bottle of it.
Les Remember.
But,
Les Remember. Something. Yeah. No, it was great.
what was really cool on there though, it said in French Southern Star Brewing, and it had like a little Texas thing.
Mhm.
So it said that in French on the label.
Yeah.
But that, like I said, we like to just kind of see what we can get away with.
Yeah. Better to ask forgiveness than permission. Is that?
Well, I mean, like I said, I guess, yeah, I guess so. It technically wasn't our logo either, so there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. No. If people are going to be all uppity about nuance, then you can say with the nuance, that's not us. That's not us. So
Yeah, that's not me.
yeah, I don't speak French.
Somebody said Dave's gonna sue you. Somebody told him that. That's when I went back. He said somebody said that you were gonna sue me for using that. He's like, I don't think he's going to.
I think it's okay. Hey,
Yeah, I think it's fine.
all right, so let's go Buried Hatchet next. Can you? I can't quite.
I got
alligator arms over
dude.
here.
I got this.
I can't.
You got alligator or T-Rex arms.
Either one.
Yeah.
Either way, this selfie is not going to turn out. I just want to disclose I don't have to work today. So,
Neither do I.
yes. Catherine, are you working today?
Well, no.
I mean, other than the.
Not working anything. Josh, thanks for rubbing it in.
Sorry. Shit.
But I do have my baby. I don't know if that counts as kind of work.
Oh, yeah. No. What?
I'm gonna be working on these jellies.
Yeah.
That's work. Yeah, that's
That's
work.
great.
I'm a little jelly of your jelly.
Especially if you're gonna sell them on Amazon.
That's right. You got to get up my production.
What is the market limit on your licensing for jelly production, Catherine?
You know what? I tell you what. I told my mom that I was making these jams and jellies, and she was like, "I read that you can make them out of your kitchen until you make like $50,000 or something."
That's true. Your mom is spot on correct.
And I was like, "That's weird that you have that locked away in your mind."
Yeah, are you a jelly pub or are you a jellery? That's
A
what.
jellery?
A jellery. That's
A jelly pub.
a jelly. Ooh, a jelly pub
Yeah,
would be
at-
awesome.
At $50,000, you're a jellery, right?
Just like
You can't sell anymore.
jelly on tap.
Yeah.
That looks delicious coming out of a tap.
That's ooh. You could do jellies. You could maybe do some chocolate sauce. Some ooh. Ooh. Okay.
The marshmallow fluff.
Oh my, yeah. I'm coming to San Antonio because I want to go to She's Crafty Jellery.
That's right.
I don't think you're ready to rock this jelly.
I don't know, but I'm going
Right.
to try. I love Buried Hatchet Stout, Dave. It is one of my favorite all-time. It's on my Mount Rushmore of beers, Catherine.
I turned like
Awesome.
I turned like 4 people on the Buried Hatchet Stout just this week.
Yeah.
We're at different bars, and I'm like, hey, try this one.
That's so creepy.
It is really creepy.
Is it?
No,
you should
no,
see the way
no,
you
it's-
look.
It's just my delivery.
No, it's his face, Dave. I'm sorry. You should see his face. When
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
Look at the can. Like at
I
the
only
can.
see a tiny little.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
zoom into
that's enough.
yourself?
No,
I don't wanna
that's
zoom.
funny. That's enough to know that they said he's a creeper.
Nobody. Hold on. All right. This is the best I can do. Hi.
Okay, get off.
Yeah.
How you
Stop,
doing?
stop.
All right. That was enough. See?
All right.
I feel like I didn't lock my door.
I remember the.
You asked.
Yeah. It's we kind of set ourselves up for that. I remember the first time I tried Buried Hatchet Stout. I remember when it first came out. I remember looking at the website, Dave, when you guys were just getting into. You were the first to can craft here in Texas, and it was Pine Belt, which was the first one, right? That was the first in cans. Am I correct in remembering?
Yep.
Is my brain online?
You
Good.
are.
And I remember.
Man, it's like a razor.
Yep. And I was looking at your website and I saw the description of Buried Hatchet Stout and I was like, I want to try that. And I remember the first time I got to try it. And from then on, it's like there was something magical. But then you talk to people like, name drop here, Aaron Inkrot from St. Arnold. He was the first one that told me about the whole black crack thing. He was like, that beer is so good. It's so addictive. We dubbed it the black crack. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't understand. And then he, talked about drugs. And I was like, oh, because it's addictive. I thought he meant
Yeah.
a guy. and then I figured it out, and I was like, that does make sense, and it's a wonderful.
Oh, you were thinking butt crack?
I was thinking butt crack.
That's not what we intended.
I was like, because
That's not what we intended at all.
I was like, so you sit on it. It's like a basis.
That's brilliant marketing too. It's like, here, have this beer. It's called butt crack.
No, but it's just originally it was like fellow brewers that dubbed your stout, this delicious, awesome Buried Hatchet, as the Black Crack.
And that's absolutely why we chose the name for Black Crack. Obviously, is because of that. We're like, this stuff is like Black Crack. So,
do you hear the spinning of the rubbing? I see what gets Kennedy all giggly.
Oh, I thought you just farted.
No, it was
that really sounded like a fart.
I was spinning my glass on the table,
and then you looked at me, and it happened again
because it was hilarious. And then, so anyway,
I thought you. I was like, oh boy, this is a first.
There was no. It's a day off, but I'm not that relaxed.
Because you looked at me and it just went again. I mean, no one can hear it. I could hear it.
I heard something. I didn't.
I've gotten so comfortable with you guys that I just, I enjoy.
Let her go.
Let it go.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was all happy because I've been having to hold mine this whole time.
No, I'm still holding mine. Well, if you're
I thought we were past that.
you know, if you feel comfortable, go for it. We do need to light the candle, though. That's for sure.
Oh, not too close.
Okay, so when did Buried Hatchet first come out?
I think we put out Buried Hatchet in 2009. I think
Okay.
It came out pretty much right at the same time that Blonde did. We went through with Nothing But Pine Belt pretty much for the whole first year.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm getting my dates wrong, it's by a couple of months. We might have come out with it that winter, but yeah, I knew I was putting out this blonde, and I kind of felt, back then I don't know. I kind of felt ashamed that I was making a blonde ale. That's how stupid I am. I'm like, I'm making big beers, and then I make this blonde that everybody likes. So I'm like, I'm gonna make like a counterpoint to it and just make this massive, imperial stout but I don't really. I mean, I like imperial stouts, but a lot of times they're too bitter for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna make this really big beer, but make it fairly easy to drink and just make it just seductively like smooth and good.
Yeah.
And we made it, and I test batched it, and it came out perfect. So that beer actually went from idea to development in a hurry. I think I only did 3 test batches of it and went back to the original one.
Yeah.
And then the first one that we made on the big scale was even better than the test batch. And I was just, I said, we got to can this too. So
yeah.
I'm glad we did.
It's one of those magical beers. Like sometimes I was listening to an interview with a songwriter on a prominent podcast that, whatever. But anyway, they were talking about how sometimes songs will just kind of fall out of the sky into your lap. Like it just kind of hits you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of one of those beers, It's like, it was good on the test batch, even better on the first commercial batch, and just every time it's Kennedy, it's just you're giggling. I know, because my glass made a funny sound again.
No one noticed that until you brought it
I
up.
know, but I'm just saying, it's just one of the best
now
beers.
I don't think it's your glass anymore. If you point it out every single time, it's something else.
You hear it happy good. See, my glass is over here.
You actually farted it.
Well, it's funny because
I have paper.
my glass doesn't make the same sound.
It's not the same surface. I can't do it. Anyway. All right. Anyway, this beer is so good. What is it? 8.5 ABV? ABV?
It's 9. Yeah, it's 9.
Okay.
When people are,
and I think about it a lot of the times. People say, "What are you most proud of? What's your best brewing accomplishment?" And it's got to be that beer. I think that's the best beer that I've ever come up with, and the best beer I've ever made. I've made some really really great beers, but a lot of the beers that we're making now are kind of collaborative with my head brewer, and now we're kind of branching out, and just our other brewers are coming up with some recipes too. So we all kind of collectively make these beers, but. That one was that one was, it's like I could kind of see it in my mind and taste it and smell it, and then made this beer, and it turned out almost exactly the way that I wanted it to. So
Yeah.
pretty proud of that one.
It's the thing. It's super versatile. You know, when you think about weather like we're having now, where it's cold and rainy and cloudy, it fits that. But in the middle of the summer,
Oh yeah.
in the middle of the summer, even when it's hot and muggy outside, something about it kind of cuts through that humidity, and it's like the perfect.
I don't know why. That is so weird too. It's like we expect that to just, you wouldn't think that a 9% stout would sell very well in Houston in the summertime, but it, we see a little dip, but not very much.
Yeah, no. And I've tried to
That
age
always
it.
surprises me.
I've tried to age it, but it never lasts that long. In my.
It actually ages really well too. As it oxidizes, it starts to get a lot more chocolate coming out of it.
Really?
How is it in
Um,
Chile?
How is it? What
In Chile.
in chili?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever made chili with it. I imagine it'd be really good. I used some making mole one time, and it was really good.
Ooh.
Oh.
Cha cha cha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Can y'all distribute to Chile? Is that? Don't do that.
Not yet. Well, I guess we could. I just don't have a
I wonder.
Or is
See
it
what you
another,
did there.
is it another dumb and stupid rule?
Yeah.
I wonder if. I wonder what the beer scene is like in Chile. Anybody know?
I
don't
would think they
know.
probably drink a lot of hard liquor.
I don't know.
Chili?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know either. I have no idea.
I have no idea. What's their socioeconomic situation right now? Are they doing well? I know they had those guys.
Hold on. Is anybody doing well?
Yeah, we're doing great.
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah, look at these lights.
Look at these lights.
Countries.
Yeah. These lights.
Look at all this jam and jelly.
Yes, Catherine's got jam coming out of coming out.
We got jam. We got lights. We got
We have beer.
beer at lunch.
I
we're doing
mean,
pretty good.
Catherine's 3 hours away. Dave's an hour away. We're sitting in my front room doing a show for the world to see, with all these people. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, we got all this delicious beer. I mean,
And we're about to get addicted to another beer.
yeah. Oh, are we ready? You got to finish the rest of yours.
Hold on.
What's the next one?
You want me to
Yeah,
finish,
hold
finish
on
the
for a
rest
second.
of this?
I'm going to take a quick hiatus because I want to join you guys. So let me take a
my
quick
God.
hiatus.
Somebody's got to.
I've got one too,
Did
so-
you break the seal?
Hold on.
No. He's gonna get some black crack. Catherine, do you have another beer after your? Do you limit yourself to one?
I try to because listen, okay. I don't want any backlash from this
No,
because I
no.
know she's crafty and whatever and liquid lunch, but I get sleepy like real easily,
Uh huh.
and I have to pick my kids up from school at some point today.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
And do you know what else happens?
What?
I start eating a lot.
Eating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll
Okay.
stop at Whataburger on the way to get the kids and get like a shake and fries and stuff for no reason except that I had 2 beers.
I mean, there's worse things.
The worst.
There's worse things. I mean, that's.
I guess.
Have you tried that chorizo burger yet? What do you think of that?
I'm afraid.
Why?
I'm afraid of fast food chorizo. Like it scares the heck out of me.
Oh, like okay,
I'm kind of with you.
Right?
like you don't know what's in there.
Like that's something you make at home.
Chorizo?
Or if you
or,
get it
you
from like
know,
a taco
yeah.
place. But you don't fast food Whataburger that.
Okay. What's in
Pretty
chorizo?
sure they're not using like chorizo well. Usually
Yeah.
pork salivary
pig.
glands.
Really? It's delicious.
Yeah.
You know what's?
What, like the sweetbread?
It is.
Is it considered a sweetbread?
Oh.
I don't know.
They use that in there. Yeah, there's some beef ones too, but
I thought it was
I pretty
just,
much I'm a chorizo snob, so I pretty much just buy chorizo well.
I thought it was
It's
just
just like, it's so
pork
good.
mystery meat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good now. Whatever the spice. What's the spicing in it? Do we know? I mean, somebody knows. I'm sure, right? Cumin.
That's somebody's grandma's
I'm
secret,
sure it's
probably.
I'm sure there's
it's a
some
mix of like cumin and all that stuff.
Ancho
sure
chili
there's
powder.
chili powder in it.
Paprika.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Like with eggs,
Yeah.
especially.
Oh yes.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. I like to put it on
And
nachos.
probably hamburgers too, but
Yeah.
I've had it.
I'm with you. I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm worried about it.
Is it good?
It was really good.
Really?
Really?
I've
Yeah.
heard
Are
that the
you-
chorizo flavor was
it-
too downplayed.
It gave me heartburn though.
Okay, yeah. See,
But I'm also
that's
old.
actually that's not that bad. That's the least of my worries, really.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I wasn't like
Actually, my
blown away.
major worry is that I was just diagnosed with high cholesterol, so that's not going to be something that I do for a while. So I'll take up. Well, it's because I eat like nothing but like menudo and and pork skins and stuff.
Yeah,
And
my
beer.
brother.
No surprise.
My brother is a couple years younger than me. He was just diagnosed with high cholesterol, and I was like, man, that's so Mexican of you.
You know what it is,
You
though?
gotta reel it back, man.
You know what we're figuring out, though? Unless I'm not a dietary specialist, and I probably should go get tested before I start talking about stuff like this, but it seems...
No, you're on the internet.
Yeah, it's fine. It seems it's the carbs more so than it is the other, like, meats and fats and things like that.
So
Shut your mouth, Josh. No one wants to give up carbs. I don't understand why. Stop.
Bacon has no carbs.
Bacon has no carbs. Only carbs I take in are basically beer and some veggies. So,
I can't do it.
I mean...
I love potatoes.
Ooh, there's actually a potato
I'm
diet.
with you.
If you cook potatoes, you can't add any seasoning. That's the problem. But if you if you cook potatoes and let them cool down, they actually have an enzyme that forms on a cooled potato that will cause you to not be hungry once you eat a few bites. And so there's a potato diet from like way back in like the 1880s, 1870s that
From Ireland?
well, from wherever, that if you just have a potato, cook
I
it,
don't know
cool it,
if
cook it, cool
I
it.
trust 1880s medical.
But they've researched up until now, and so you can lose a lot of weight just eating potatoes. But you have to let it cool. You have to eat cold potatoes,
Okay,
but no salt.
that's stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
Who would eat cold potatoes with no salt?
I'm just saying.
Someone in the 1880s.
Mm-hmm.
My
Somebody
mother.
that was about to starve to death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, someone who
Like, no
has
one
no
agrees to it.
salt.
yeah. If you have no salt.
Yeah.
That's no salt, right?
But anyway,
All right, let's do this.
are we gonna open up the black crack?
All right, we're gonna do it.
Is the Pope Catholic?
I don't know.
Joining you.
I'm a Methodist, like I said earlier. But
Does a one-legged frog swim in circles?
don't know that either. I don't know any one-legged
That's
frogs.
almost a philosophical question.
Does he? I don't know. I've got more of this in the fridge, so be generous on the pours there, Kennedy. Catherine, have you had black crack before?
Oh, of course. Hello.
Okay. Oh, and
The
Hazel.
first time I had the amazing Blake Murrah on my show,
Mm-hmm.
and with his sweet apple pie accent.
like, have you had the black crack?
Yeah. Let me tell you,
I love
there's
Blake.
nothing more surprising than the first time Blake opens his mouth, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yes, ma'am. Have you had this black crack?
So great. And then the plethora of information that comes out of that guy is the most amazing thing I've ever witnessed in my life.
He stores it all in his beard.
He's pretty. He does. He just keeps it like little nuggets.
Yeah.
He's
What
that
did
is
you
one
know?
amazing dude. We're really happy to have had him work with them. He's
He's
really
the
really
best.
good guy.
The best.
All right, I think I nailed it on the time frame for letting it sit on the table before we poured it. I don't mean to brag.
Yeah, it probably needs to open. You know,
But you can do it anyway.
I smell coconut. I smell maybe a little coconut.
Yeah.
Smell a little maybe walnutty kind of pecan-y kind of thing going. Kennedy dives right in.
You know, every year we do it with a with a different bourbon.
Yeah.
With a different whiskey. This year was a blend of Old Forester and Early Times barrels. The Early Times are the Old Forester is the bourbon, I believe, that has because bourbon has to have it's you put the liquor into a new charred barrel and then they take it out and that's the bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Then they put the same liquid in it again in that barrel, and that comes out as Early Times. So it's not a bourbon, it's just a whiskey. So we have tremendous whiskey flavors in it this time instead of the really kind of deep like vanilla that we've got before.
Mm-hmm.
Although last time I think we used Garrison Brothers in the 2015 Black Crack, and I got a lot of like real dry chocolate cherries out of it.
Yeah.
And you nailed it. This one's got a lot of coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Coconut coconut, a little bit of red, berry in it, and it is kind of nutty as well. So it's interesting.
I eat a lot of nuts, so I feel like I've primed my
I'm not
palate.
going to go there.
A lot of
He already
You
did.
can go there.
a lot of almonds.
He's opening the door, just so you know. That's an invitation.
Kick it down. It smells.
Yeah.
If you can figure out a way to get a candle that has this aroma,
Uh-huh.
that permeates this
know,
aroma.
yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll make one.
Do you make candles now too?
I do now.
Pick-
As of this moment.
Pickle a candle
Beer
and
candles and
Josh, I have a shitload of these jars. All right. Anything can happen.
it's yeah, that aroma, man. That's I could just sit here and smell this all day long. I don't say that about a lot of things. I'm not going to say that this is the only thing I say that about, but this is in that category of I could sit here and smell this all day
Yeah.
long. I just it's almost like I don't even want to progress to drinking it because I just want to sit here and stick my nose in it, Catherine.
It's perfect weather for this too.
Yeah, it is. I got the fire on in the
yeah,
other room,
yeah.
Catherine.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah. The dog. Right now, my dog is just like loving life. She's just laying there on the cat like
Do
we have.
you find fireplaces to be enjoyable?
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
not if you stick your hand in them.
I mean, I've love-hate like relationship with fireplaces. They're cool. They add so much nice ambiance, and like I like the smells and stuff. But then sometimes I'm like, it's a little too much.
Okay, hold on.
Like if it had a dial, like a thermostat,
Yeah.
and there was no actual fire in it, so like
Didn't want to be a fireplace.
like my heating and air situation.
Well,
I have now.
Catherine, I think I've got something kind of close to that. I've got a remote control fireplace. It's just gas logs. It looks
Okay.
right. It's
There
gas
we
logs,
go.
but there's no chimney. It goes up and then out. So
There we go.
So yeah, I was like today. I was like yes, and I just clicked it on.
Perfect.
So
Remote. You have the remote
it
control. and the
doesn't
whole
put out
nine
very
yards.
much heat.
Perfect.
That's what we
Yeah,
have.
that's pretty-
We have the gas
it's actually
logs.
super lame, but kind of cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect.
Yeah. If you're bringing wood in from the outside, then yeah, that
Well, you
becomes.
miss out on the smell because the woods. If you got a wood fire, you got the popping and the smell, and it's really
Yeah.
cool. But
You know what?
it's also a giant pain in the ass.
Yes, but you know what you can do? You can go on Amazon Prime Video.
Through Liquid Lunch. Oh,
Well,
no.
whatever. Sign up. You can sign up through.
And just
Yes,
put it on
you
your
can do that
computer.
you can do it on Netflix too, Josh.
Yes, they have a pretty good one on Netflix. It's actually shot in 4K. So if you have a 4K camera or a 4K TV and you want to go like it's in the room with you, then you can do that. But Amazon has so many like ambiance videos we put on. Like last night, my wife and I were just sitting on the couch. I got home a little early. We're sitting on the couch, and I turned it on because we were sitting there looking at our phones because that's what married couples do. We sit on the couch and look at our own
Yep.
phones next to each other.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Because last night, Jason and I were both home, and that's all we were doing. And I was like, oh, what kind of life is this?
No, it's like our bodies were next to each
Typical,
other.
apparently, huh?
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
bodies were next to each other with the dog right in between.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know what she was looking at. But I was looking at whatever. But we had on the big TV, we had the ambiance. We had a snowstorm going on, and then our fireplace, our gas log with the fire, and the Christmas tree right there. It was a little.
You know what I need? I need like when my kids go to my mom sometimes on the weekends, and I don't have anybody to yell at. They should have like the kids on there. Because I feel empty. You know what I mean?
Just every once in a while, Mom.
Yeah. And then I'm like,
He's touching me.
I'm trying to take a shower. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Do y'all's kids take forever in the shower?
Why?
So yes.
Just Harry.
Mine don't. It's crazy. Although my youngest one will take 4 baths a day if you let him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so
I've got like the cleanest kid in the
Well,
universe,
it's
and then
not
one
even
that I
close.
have to like force.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's how Harry.
Yeah, the
I
middle
can't
one.
get Harry in the shower ever, and then when he's in there, it's like an hour and a half. I'm like, what? Gross. What are you doing in there?
I don't know. My girls are the same way. If you'll let them stay in there as long as they want,
Yeah.
the walls have started to bubble in their bathrooms.
Well, then I go in there and it's like a swimming pool, and I'm like, close the. Why are you not closing the curtain? What are you doing in here?
They'll turn on the shower and then close the drain. That move.
I don't
Yeah.
know what he's doing.
Has he got his like his action figures in there or anything like that?
And then he
Mine
probably,
does, sure.
yes. And then he always acts like he doesn't know that things are happening around him. What do you mean? I don't know.
Man, it's hard to get out of a really hot shower on a cold day, though. I'll give it to Harry, man. I'm like, I'd stay in that shower all day if you know, if I didn't have other obligations.
Yeah, all you need in that shower is like a seat.
Possibly, yeah.
Because that's a long time to
And
stand
a
up.
refrigerator with beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Oh.
beer fridge. That's where we make our money.
Shower
I
Catherine.
bet that's a thing. I bet it's a
Yep.
thing.
Or a
I bet
beer.
the shower fridge is a thing too.
Google that. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it real quick. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, so Dave, we have another fan asking you if we're going to see Old Potentate again.
Old Potentate.
Potentate, whatever.
Oh, Potentate? No, we won't see that beer again. That kind of mutated into Winter Warmer. So Winter Warmer, while it's not Old Potentate, it's fairly similar to it. I mean, it's an old ale. Well, maybe that's where the similarities end. We use kind of it's an old ale made with our yeast and has a different malt bill, and then we put a lot of hops at the very end of it. We put a lot of Willamette hops in the end of it. So we changed it up quite a bit, but it's the same style. I like the Winter Warmer and much better, and it seems to be selling very, very well. But we probably, since we have a beer that's the same style, I mean, I don't think that we're quite hipster enough to have like 2 old ales. You know?
One would have to have a vest on.
Yeah.
And a white
yeah,
belt.
the
Ooh.
best, a little mustache.
Like one needs to be like vegan or something.
They have
Yeah.
they have a steam shower fridge on Alibaba if you want to go that route.
Mm.
But I'm talking about just
I
a
never
regular.
trust Alibaba. I don't know what it is.
I don't either. I go on there sometimes too, like to look for stuff, and then I'm like, I don't know.
Well, it could be the 40
Yeah,
thieves
it's gonna hook
thing.
you up on the dark web with somebody in China. I guarantee you, it's like
Yeah.
you're gonna end up on the dark web.
Yeah, but it's I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm sure
not
Amazon
real
has
sure.
the same thing, right? You know what? Just put a refrigerator in your bathroom. I'm thinking, you know, do you need all that cabinet space? You need all that counter space? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know.
Could work.
Yeah, but to have a cold beer in the hot shower. I mean, Catherine did a whole video series on that back in the day. With
I did one video. It wasn't a video series.
All right.
Well, it was you and somebody else.
No,
Very
it was,
much.
Not at the same time.
no, it was just her.
It was?
It was.
Oh.
It was just me chugging a beer in the shower
Yeah, in her clothes.
in my clothes because my mother might see it.
I want your mom on the show. I want to get your mom on the show.
Listen, she says the weirdest stuff. I have
know.
no idea what's going on with her.
No, your mom is a classy lady, and
She's so crazy.
I've never met her, but I love her.
She told me the other day that she had always wished that she had a tall daughter. And I was like,
Oh.
thanks, Mom, because I'm her only daughter. And she goes, I wasn't talking about you. And I was like, what the hell does that even mean?
Why would you even need one? Hold on, how tall are you?
5'3".
That's not that. I mean, that's lower
Well,
end of
my mom-
average, but
okay, well, let's just say my mom is 5'9".
so what did she want? Somebody to
think
share
she's
clothes
like-
with?
I don't know. Each of my brothers is like 6'2". I don't know what happened to me.
Does she have a sister?
She does have a sister.
How close are they?
Of course she has a
She's
sister.
like maybe 5'7". Like, how close are they in relationship?
Yeah, are they live close,
Oh, yeah, they're very close, of course.
or do they live close geographically?
Down the street from each other, yeah.
So they're able to share clothes, right? But you know what it is? She needs somebody similar in body structure to be able to share clothes that are new. Now, she doesn't. Here's what, I'm going to diagnose this.
But she's
Your mom is wanting to get some new clothes, maybe revamp her. It was a cry for help, Catherine. Let's be honest. She wants to revamp her wardrobe, and so that's what she's that's what she's looking
Yeah,
for.
go,
She's-
go
Okay.
shopping with your mom.
okay, Josh.
She obviously loves you and treasures the fact that you are her daughter.
Mhm.
I've seen the comments on Facebook to know, and if anybody can read into Facebook and know how a parent feels about a child, it's this guy right here. So
Why are senior citizens even allowed to be on social media? I don't understand that.
I don't know.
Dave, let me tell you a story. So Josh friended my mom on Facebook.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Friend of
2
your
days
mom.
after My mom, gross. 2 days after my mom got her Facebook account, and she thought she doesn't know Josh at all. Okay, and she she honestly thought that he was trying to sex traffic her.
Yeah. I mean,
My
I mean,
64-year-old
look at
mother.
it.
here's the thing, though. My profile picture is me with my girls.
She doesn't. That could be a lie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
No.
she didn't know how to look at your
Yeah.
profile.
She's
pic.
totally, she's very discerning.
That's
Yeah.
That's what I admire
that's
most about
pretty
her.
funny. Is what that
I was
mean,
like, no, that's just Josh. Mom.
I don't
He's
know
trying to
what-
sex traffic everyone. Don't
Yeah.
take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Now, if it were Kennedy, I mean,
No, then you should be real scared.
check the bushes.
All that pickled bologna.
Hey, man, don't knock pickle bologna.
I'm not knocking pickle bologna.
No, you can't knock pickle bologna until you try it. Yeah, because I mean, it looks disgusting. It kind of smells gross, and it's just amazing. So,
What does it taste like?
Yeah, you can. It's great with beer. The words can't describe how heavenly it tastes.
Is it
It's just
tart?
like sour. Yeah, it's like. I mean, because literally words can't describe it. Because if I describe it to you, you're gonna go, "That's disgusting." Because it's like sour, savory, meaty. I don't know. It's just really good.
That does sound. What would you pair it with?
I don't know. I mean, when I first got introduced to it, they just had like saltine crackers. But as far as what beer I would pair it with, I don't know. Something dark and roasty, I think.
Yeah, maybe winter warmer.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Man, I don't know what pickle bologna.
Is there anybody in Texas
You
that
can
makes?
find it on. No, you can find it on Amazon though, but it's like it's not Prime. You can't get like free shipping on it. So and it weighs like it's in a giant jar and it weighs like 20 pounds. So and it doesn't look like you think it would look either. It's like all coiled up. It's bizarre looking.
Coiled. All right, I'm gonna Google it real quick.
It's-
Pickle bologna.
It's so good.
Do you put any sauce on it? Do you like dip it in sauce? or-
No, it's. I mean, I guess you could. I never have. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfection, just the way it is. You just
It doesn't sound good.
and like, but it doesn't sound good at all.
No,
but it's
it
just.
doesn't
I mean,
sound
it
like
took
you
me a
like it.
long time not to. That I had some friends of mine that their family was from Michigan, and they'd always bring back this pickle bologna. And for the longest time, I was like, "Ew, that's disgusting looking." They were all like, "Yeah, don't eat that. That's gross." And
They were trying to
turns
keep
out they
you
just didn't
away.
want me to discover it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Wait, so it looks like here at Walmart has pickled bologna.
Oh, I don't know if you.
it's
want
not
Walmart.
the same. No,
you know
it's not
what
the
Walmart
same.
pickle
It's not the
bologna.
same.
No. Oh, it doesn't look. You know
No,
what it
you gotta
looks
look
like?
for the stuff.
Can we take this picture? Can you see that? Looks like a
Oh.
toilet seat.
No,
looks like
no,
something
this comes
different
in
to
a
me.
jar. This comes in a jar,
Put it
and it's
back
got
up
like
there.
this coil of meat in it. I mean, like I said, there's nothing about this that looks appealing or even sounds appealing, but it's great. No, that's not it.
Doesn't that look like a toilet seat?
I mean,
Well, or
Something else.
something else.
yeah,
something
or
else.
something else.
Something else.
Something else.
Maybe
We can't really talk about that.
we can't. It's the internet. You can talk
No,
about anything.
that's true, but we probably shouldn't talk about that.
There you go. That's the key word. Shouldn't.
That's our whole moral compass right there.
Does it come like that? Like just a normal tube? Meat tube?
No, it comes in a jar full of pickle brine, and it's like, I mean, if you stretch the whole thing out, it's like 6 feet long. It looks like, I mean, it's disgusting looking.
Oh.
I'm not selling this very well, but it's fine because that leaves more pickle bologna in the world for me.
Yeah,
I
they're-
probably can't eat any more beings that have health issues now. So
like
Damn
who's the number one maker? Is it Fisher's? Here's a 30,
Maybe, I don't
almost
know.
a $40 jar of
that's
hold
the
on.
stuff.
pickled bologna right
Oh,
there.
that's the stuff. Yeah,
Yeah?
that's what it is.
Is that it right there?
Yeah.
You can buy that on eBay
stuff.
for $40 a jar.
$40.
That sounds about right.
Do you want to
Oh, it's
buy
expensive.
food off eBay though?
I mean, if it's pickled something or no,
It's only been in the cabinet a couple of years.
yeah, pickled stuff lasts forever,
Vintage.
right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Hold on. There it
that-
is. It's on Amazon.
Oh, go to
Yeah, that's the
liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon, search for Fisher's pickled rope bologna.
Yeah, that's
40
the
ounce.
stuff. And if I remember right, I think it's got like a weird wrapper on it too. Yeah, everything about it's bizarre.
Can you
So
get-
I'm not selling it
You want to
very
look at the
well.
reviews?
I look at that. It's even cheaper on Amazon than it was on
How
the
much
old.
is that? $31?
Yeah, $32, $31.99. 30. So that's a
$25
That's a steal. Look at those. Look at those reviews right there. Jay Scott
5
Logan.
star, 5 star, 5 star.
Yeah, man.
5 stars.
Look, Scott Kelker. He did that on Halloween. Yes, liked it very much. He liked it very much. There you go. Thanks for adding Liquid
Oh,
Lunch.
at that.
here's
I
a
mean,
bad
there's-
one. What's the bad one say?
What does it say?
To be noticed. Some is not
Smells
ma-
like dog shit.
What a snob.
What's it say?
Says he found the taste rather offensive.
I mean,
Well, that guy just needs to shut up and go sit in the corner somewhere
Yeah.
and not eat pickle bologna.
yeah.
He's
like-
a little opinionated about it.
You guys review stuff? I never do.
No.
Oh man, these
I do every
reviews are
once in a
pretty
while when
funny
I'm feeling a
though.
little saucy and
Okay.
kind of drinky.
Oh, okay, perfect.
That's what people want, right?
That's what people want. Yeah, I never do unless
Yeah.
something is just, like so awful that like it's nearly killed me. But
Oh.
I might go in and write like one sentence. This sucked.
Wait,
Well,
what's that top one? That top one there is, I think that's the one that I'm used to eating because it's red and white.
oh, on the right there, on the customers
the
also
right-hand
viewed
side,
these
This one?
items. Yeah.
Top one.
What
Yeah.
brand is that? Let's give them some love.
See.
Oh,
We have a big pickled
go.
bologna.
But I'm pretty sure that's the brand.
Ooh.
Quagles,
That's the one.
yeah.
That's the one.
$39.85.
What's that called?
It's got 4.5.
Kegels?
K-A, Kegels?
Kegels?
Kegel?
Kegels?
That's
Kegels.
that's even more offensive. Get your Kegels bologna. But that's it. That's the stuff right there.
Look at that.
That's the good stuff.
Bologna 2.
You just
Why?
eat it? Okay,
Man,
explain to me how
that's
you
the
eat
good
this
stuff.
stuff. You put it on a cracker. What do you do with it?
I just shove it in my face.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, you just
Get on
slice
crackers.
a big old piece of it off and eat it.
All right.
It's $40. I mean, you can put it on a cracker too,
It's $40.
I mean,
but
no,
it's like it is. It's,
So
I
that-
want to eat it
Is
like
it-
Dave
that's
eats
not-
it.
that's gonna cost you about $50 for 40
that's
ounces
worth
of
every
bologna.
penny.
Why? Is there a shipping
And see,
charge?
Yeah.
then you put eggs in
$8.99.
there, and then you get pickled eggs afterwards.
Well, there you
You
go.
reuse the pickling juice.
Or drink
Yeah, I
it.
can't. Well, you're probably not supposed to. The FDA does. These statements have not been approved by the FDA.
Look at that.
That's actually what I did last time I had pickle bologna like that. I just started throwing eggs in there too. It was pretty good.
You know what we should do? We should start doing like a Amazon things we found that we love that we want to share segment.
Must- The
yeah.
funniest reviews ever on Amazon are the sugar-free gummy bears.
I've seen those.
Oh, the
with it.
sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh,
yeah. The
read
guy
those
was like,
reviews.
Explosive
Oh my
diarrhea for a
God.
month.
If you're buying sugar-free gummy bears, you deserve what you get.
It's full of like basically everyone who eats them has explosive diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's-
bought Omar a 5-pound gummy bear for his 5th anniversary, and I've never seen anybody so happy.
Was it sugar free or was it full on?
No,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't sugar free. He hadn't eaten it yet, too, to be fair. So we'll see. But it was a 5-pound gummy bear.
When was his anniversary?
Last month?
And he hadn't eaten it yet?
I don't think he's gonna eat it. I think he's views it more as a trophy.
Okay. That's understandable. You got good
There's
people.
like 1,800 servings in that gummy bear. It's pretty cool. I have great people, man. I've got great people. Working.
Yeah. Omar's one of the best, man. Love that guy. We got comments.
Yeah, he's one of the best human beings I've ever known.
Yeah. Like he's like if they're a human gummy bear, somebody that you just is super sweet and you just wanna
Chad said the guy who hates pickle bologna drinks Bud Light Lime.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, Chad. Is that Pillbeam?
Yeah.
That's Pillbeam.
All right, hi, Chad.
Hey, you just
But he's
joined us,
right.
Josh.
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to keep up with comments, so how's old Hazel doing right there? Yeah, howdy Hazel.
He is squirmy
Yeah.
and wanted to talk about the pickled bologna, but now all of a sudden that she's on camera,
Just
it's clamming up. For
She
some
got
reason.
shy.
I don't.
Oh.
does she have any she's doing any words yet other than just
You guys, this is super creepy. Okay, thank you for asking that. So yesterday, we've taught her how to do high fives.
uh-huh.
I swear to you, she said high five 4 times.
Really?
Was this
Oh,
before-
yeah.
The
Is this-
reason that I know she said it is because both Jason and I were so freaked out we wanted to leave the room.
Was high five before mommy or daddy?
No, she says mama. She says mama, 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 mama.
But high five.
High five.
High five. That's 2
High
words.
five, mama.
She's brilliant.
High five.
You can
You're
only
right.
High
9
five.
months old.
you can only assume since she was basically since conception she's been on Liquid Lunch almost basically every week.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you got to assume that we had a small role to
course.
play at some
Of
point.
course, of course. Of
Yeah.
course you did.
Yes.
So
I mean, before conception.
yeah, we kind of did. We
Yeah.
facilitate the conception? Did we? I don't know.
Oh, definitely. Jason was thinking about you guys when it happened.
I'm saying
Ew.
It's not surprising.
sure.
I meant like the
He was
beer.
like, it was super weird. He was like, this one's for Josh. And I was like,
Yes. That is the proudest moment of my life. Jason, thank you.
yeah.
That is. Hey, that's.
And here's Hazel. So there
Yeah.
you go.
I don't know. I was thinking more along the lines of the beers that we were recommending at the time. Because
Oh, I'm sorry.
but
Yes. No. Yes. For
if
sure.
if I somehow made him relaxed enough to, I'll take that too. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason.
I like the other story.
All right. So, do we have? I don't mean to cut anybody off, but Dave, do you have anything you want to talk about as far as like promotion for what you guys have coming up, like holiday season, anything like that? We'll go right from baby
You know, we've
making
got a
right
couple
into.
things. Yeah.
Tell me-
what we've got going on at the Old Brewery. Yeah.
Yeah, you got pickle bologna day.
No, I wish we would. That's a great idea, though.
Ooh, you should do a pairing.
Oh, pickle bologna pairing.
Yeah.
That sounds great. I'll think about that. I'll call Chad and see if he's got any chips to pair with it because he does chip and craft beer pairing sometimes, which is also
Oh, nice.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. So what we got coming on in the new year? Well, I guess before the no, it'll actually happen right after the new year happens. We barrel aged some Winter Warmer in Isla Scotch barrels, so we're gonna have some really peaty. They were in Lefroy barrels actually, so we're gonna see what those are gonna taste like. That's gonna be canned. Is everybody still there? This is all blitzing out.
No, we
Yeah,
hear you.
we're
It's a
good, we're
can.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Keep
All
going.
right, good. No, because I'm looking at the screen. Everybody's
You know
all
what it is?
pixelated.
That
Okay.
this is like the one time during the show that we act like professionals and it threw you off, and I understand.
Oh, that's what it is.
No, it's
so
all
that
our.
should be coming out with very, very. What's that?
I was gonna say it's all our viewers bogging down the system right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's gonna be very, very limited release. We're only gonna have maybe about 100 cases of that available. They're gonna be sold in 16-ounce cans, just like the Black Crack is. In fact, the cans look fairly similar to Black Crack, except they say barrel aged Winter Warmer on them. And then what I'm really excited about is in late February, early March, we're going to be rolling out our new year-round beer. We're making a Kolsch called Humidity, and we are super stoked about it. We made our first batch of it yesterday, so it's going to come out on draft before it comes out in cans,
Okay.
and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be included in our new variety pack. We're revamping our variety packs, so
Oh yeah.
they'll be a little bit brighter looking. Yeah, we're taking the seasonals out of the variety packs and the Pine Belt out of variety packs, and it's going to be Bombshell Blonde, Blood Belt, Conspiracy Theory, and Humidity in there.
Nice.
And they're nice looking kind of Texas themed variety packs. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Well, I mean, for the fact that Houston's in the 100-degree range for about 9 months out of the year, that's a pretty stellar lineup right there.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm really excited for Humidity to come out. I think I'm gonna drink a lot of that beer. I think it's we made our first Kolsch last year with kind of our tribute to St. Earl Lawnmower beer, and it turned out really, really nicely. So our challenge was to make a beer that tasted different than Lawnmower beer because Kolsch, the style is such a tight band. It doesn't have a whole lot of wiggle room for ingredients or stylistically. So we tried to go to the complete other end of the spectrum of as far as you can go and make that beer because like the last thing we wanted to do was make lawnmower beer. What would be the point of that? So there already is a lawnmower beer. So gonna be really nice. It's got Perla hops and Hallertauer Mittelfrüh in them, so it's gonna be a little bit spicy. St. Arnold's is a little bit grassy. Ours is gonna be a little bit spicy.
Okay.
And then our grain's a bit different too, and our technique's gonna be a little bit different as well. And then our water's vastly different. So I think they're gonna be different beers, and I'm really really stoked to drink it because I love the extravagant yard cutter that we did. That was the kind of St. Arnold tribute beer.
Yeah, the
Really liked it.
water alone has such a big impact. That's dude, that's
It really does. You know, it's a huge impact on beer, and people don't really think about that or realize that. But yeah, that's what I mean. If you think about it, beer styles evolved around the world, pretty much dependent on the water that they had.
Yeah, you're talking about Pilsner Urquell. It was all because of that water that they had
Yeah.
super soft water, right?
Yep. Yeah, that super soft water, and then coupled with that the new malting techniques and the Moravian Pilsner malt that they were making in Czechoslovakia, and then the hops that were there too. So that was like a triple whammy that they and the new kind of the lager yeast that they had that was special for that area. But yeah, I mean it all revolved around that soft water of Pils.
Yeah.
Pilsen.
That's a crazy when you think about like all the things that had to come together to get that beer style because of what beer styles were before that. They were
vastly different.
Yeah,
you know?
they were super malty or dark and ales. I mean, just completely, and then just this crisp, delicious Pilsner style.
And then all of a sudden this comes out. I mean, and this beer is responsible, for better or for worse, for 90% of the beer that's consumed in the world right now. They took it, and Americans especially. It's a fascinating story. I'm a nerd when it comes to stuff like that, but I just think it's so fascinating how we take a beer style like that of a beer that's not that old. I mean, the brewery's 175 years old. This is a 175th anniversary can, and in 175 years, we've got Michelob Ultra. It's strange. I mean, it's really weird.
Perry.
How far we've come.
If Perry's watching, Michelob Ultra.
Oh yeah. Poor Perry, producer Perry.
Not knocking that beer either, but it's just it's weird how now everything's that very pale, and I think that to a large degree the craft beer revolution is in revolt against that. So it's like maybe this is the original beer we're revolting against. I don't know. I think it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, it is good. It's good to see kind of like you have to really put yourself in that place historically. Like, what were they thinking? What was, like where were we at that moment? Like porters and pale ales and things like that, and then boom, or whatever they had.
Well, what's crazy is you go back another 100 years, and where were we then? We didn't even know what yeast was, and most of the malt was smoked. It's like, what did beers really taste like that long ago?
Yeah. What will beers be 100 years from now? Talk about it starting to blow your mind.
That's the crazy thing. It's like, I mean, would they be powdered beers to where you just, pour water into a tablet and there's your beer? I don't know.
I hope not. There's a romantic process.
Yeah, me too.
There's a romantic process.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. The steeping of the grains and everything.
I think, yeah. But, I mean, that's what's nice about the craft beer movement is people are standing up and say, I care about that. Whereas, if you look at it on the flip side, 90% of the people really don't. So maybe we will have tablet beer, but I think we'll always have traditionally brewed beers.
Yeah.
For sure.
I do too.
I would hope.
It's awesome. There's too much to love about it, Catherine.
I agree, 100%.
There's just something about
I don't want flavor pills in my beer.
Me neither. I love like the smell when you put hot water on grain, and then when you add hops for that first hop addition, and it just kind of.
There's just something about magical about that. Yesterday we made the first batch of humidity, and as as it's coming to a boil, the warehouse just fills up with a beer smell, and every beer that we make smells different. I mean, you can tell we're making blonde today just by. I mean, if you've been, day in and day out, one of my favorite beers to make is when they make the Winter Warmer, and because the whole thing just smells like baked bread and fruit cake, and it's just awesome smelling. And but yesterday there was this new smell in the brew house, and I got really excited about it. I was just like, man, that's gonna be not only a good beer to drink, that's going to be a nice addition to the daily kind of what the brewery smells like this right now.
Yeah.
So,
And the
strange perks working in a brewery, I guess.
No, it's
That's awesome.
the whole thing, man. When you talk about like, and it took so much time to get that grain from, out in the field, like to where you are in the malting process, and everything it went through at the
Well, then
malt.
half of it's been shipped across the ocean because we use German malt for a majority of the grist in that beer too. So it's all German hops, German malt. So yeah, it's just the process of all that, and think about how many hands touched everything that we made the beer out of, and how many hands are going to touch it from here on out, and then how we're going to enjoy it.
It really is. It's amazing, amazing. I it blows my mind when you think about from where it went from in the field, and even before that, like millions of years of evolution of grain to get to this point to where we have this thing, and then the process of human this beautiful thought.
Now we're talking like this is a weed show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just saying, it's
Yeah,
just
man.
the more you
No,
learn
I see what you. Yeah, I mean, it really. The more you know about it, the more it becomes. It's amazing. That's why I love beer and brewing so much. I mean, that's why I love doing what I do. Is just kind of like looking back, and that's why I really, really dig what Dogfish Head does with their ancient ales and stuff. And I just think that's cool.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
they pair together with anthropologists and go back in time, and it's like, is that what it tasted like? Probably not, but is that the closest thing we'll ever get to it? Yeah, and somebody took the time to do it,
Yeah.
and it's really cool.
Yeah, no, it is. And then you take all of that. I mean, just if you want to completely just blow your mind, Kennedy, you think about all of that leads up to what's in the can or in the bottle or on draft or whatever, and then you pair it with food or something, and everything it took to get that that food there, like whether it's meat, which was generations upon generations of cows or whatever. Like we domesticated cows. Think about that for a second. Crazy. And then somebody prepared it and got the flavors and the herbs and the salt from some salt mine and in the Himalayas or wherever, and then pepper from I don't know wherever you get pepper from, Wisconsin. I don't know where you get pepper.
Sounds super romantic when you
I
say
don't know where
it.
they get pepper, but
Yeah, and then you throw on a piece of cheese. That's a whole nother.
That's where I really dork out, is when you think of when beer and cheese pairings. Because to me, people say wine and cheese. Wine doesn't go very well with cheese. You ask any sommelier about it and say, look, really, give me your opinion. It doesn't. But beer and cheese, it's just, I mean, it's stellar, and you get these just awesome flavor compounds. And then you think about it, because the cheese, that goes through more stuff, and there you go. And that's a great book. I've got that book
Janet
too.
Fletcher. I talked to her briefly via the old Twitters, and man, she knows her stuff. But that beer, that book right there, that's a good Christmas gift right there.
Yum.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, it is. And then put some really awesome cheese with it too, and then there you go. Although don't leave it on the tree for very long; your dog will get to it or something. We did a beer and cheese pairing at the brewery, and I want to keep doing those because it was just, it was stellar. Just the way that you can, do that, and then just get people, kind of thinking about, how all this stuff goes together, and I don't know, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So what do you got? Whose Blood Orange do you have there? Was that Bishop's Art?
Yeah, that's Bishop. We it's completely different other end of the spectrum from the Black Crack. That's
I don't know if we should.
huh?
I'm about to go dig into your next Black Crack.
No.
Yes. Yeah, I am. Yes.
So it's
Yes, I
Bishop.
am.
Is that a Texas on there?
Mm-hmm.
Is that from Bishop's Arts in the Bishop's Art region in Dallas? Is that where
Yeah,
that's
it's Bishop
from?
Cidery.
Yeah.
They
Oh, okay. So it's a cider.
yes,
Yeah.
they have Bishop. They
Right
do
on.
Bishop. I've not.
Have you never had black crackberry?
They have their crackberry. They have now they've revamped their cans and stuff. So that look there is their new look. I had that one this week, and that one is super easy drinking. That one right there is that one's dangerous because you could drink like 7 of those and not even think about it.
Yeah,
But
pretty bad.
they have they have like a arcade within their cidery. Ciders are coming along in Texas, man. I think that's the next wave of like really, like there'll be more breweries and things like that. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Hazel.
Yeah.
The cideries are coming along.
Which is so weird because we can't grow apples here at all. So it's like,
yeah, there's like
I guess
two.
it's kind of like our wineries,
Yeah, there's two varieties of apples that'll grow in Texas, and they're not really good for anything other than just saying you grew some apples. Bust it open, man.
All right.
One of them's crow.
We'll do it.
Crab apples.
Yeah.
That's all we have left.
Well, we got a whole refrigerator. I needed.
And I do have an empty glass.
Yeah, I was telling somebody the other day. When I made that trip, when I got all the black crack and everything else, I got home. I was like, man, I've got too much beer in my fridge. I either need, to stop buying beer or get more friends. And so I don't know. Like Kennedy's the only one that comes
Probably a
over.
mixed bag.
Yeah, Kennedy's the only one that comes over to drink the beer. So I don't know. Like I just want to keep it all to myself. Do y'all ever run into that where you want to have beer in your fridge, but then you want to drink it too? But
I get like sometimes my parents will come over to visit, and my stepdad will be like, "Do you guys have beer?" And I'm like, "Oh, I guess."
No, let me run to the store and get some Budweiser.
Yeah.
what does he drink? Does he drink craft beer, or is he more of
He
a
drinks a lot of Shiner. He's the Shiner guy.
Shiner? Okay.
Oh, cool.
But what if you have
Hey,
something like?
speaking of Bud.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if he. So Shiner but will he drink the craft stuff?
Oh, he'll drink whatever I give him because he likes free stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so his love of free.
Whoa.
It's
What happened?
bigger than his love of cider.
How is your love for tilting down your camera?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
No,
never mind.
No. We
Never
got
mind.
it. Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
it's a little
cool.
slow.
It's cool.
A little slow on the intro.
I'm brewing something else over here.
That's right.
This isn't the first time, Dave, either.
Hazel's having happy hour.
I mean,
It's happened before.
yeah. Kids
Oh,
gotta
no.
eat.
It's so much more funny to me now.
Is this wrong?
I'm not.
Oh man,
Oh,
I need to not work. This show's a lot more fun when I don't have to worry about work at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no
don't have to worry
kidding.
about
I
work.
know. I was gonna come in late today, and I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna drink, a liquid lunch. I have never done this without drinking beer, so
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna take the day off.
Dude, when we
Right.
do
Good.
interbrews at Southern Star,
Oh my God.
I had so much fun.
work is the last
Y'all need
thing.
Yeah.
No, y'all need to come up and do like a 6-hour Interbrews marathon and just crash at the house.
Okay.
Ooh, overnight
Just
sleepover?
just have a sleepover.
Yeah. Both my times.
Yeah.
I haven't had to work that day,
Yeah.
and you have,
Yeah.
and I've just kind of hung out for about another 3 hours after you leave.
It's
It's nice.
yeah. I got to figure out a way around this whole work thing. I don't know. If anybody's got
Just
anything,
don't go. Yeah, just don't go.
Yeah.
they're cool with that. I'm sure. I just need to.
Yeah, they're
Can't
fine
really
with that.
call
It's
them
like,
sick,
no,
dude.
I'm.
Yeah. I took off today. I've got a concert I'm going to tonight.
No, you're doing it wrong. You identify as somebody that doesn't need to work today, so you just don't go.
Oh, that's it. That's
Political.
it. Yeah.
Political.
It's political. They can't question that then, can they?
They can't question it. Just make it political, and you're fine.
Okay.
I,
You know.
I won't go there. I'm done. I'm talking about conspiracy theories more.
What do you think about this blood orange there, Kennedy? It's completely other end of the spectrum.
It
right?
is, but
Super drinkable.
really
right?
good.
Do you, Dave, what do you think ciders? What's your wheelhouse for ciders? You like dry,
You
sweet?
know, I mean, I like dry. The first cider I ever had was in England, 1991. I was over in England, which is kind of dates myself. I just turned 18, and I found I was an idiot when I was over there. I drank Budweiser most of the time I was over there because I was 18 and American and dumb. But I've grown up since then. But I found Strongbow cider, and now Strongbow's huge over here. But back then they were fairly, I don't know if they were small, but they weren't here. That's for sure. And it was just like this magical drink, and I was like, man, that is really good. I hadn't had any cider before, so I came back digging cider, and then the only thing I could find was, I guess Hornsby's or whatever, and it was all really crappy for a good long time over here.
yeah. There's
Yeah. But I like dry and tart, that's my kind of wheelhouse. And I haven't really gotten into a lot of the craft ciders, and I should. I've had, some of the Sam Adams kind of Angry Orchard stuff,
Yeah.
and I think Harpoon had some, and I haven't found any that I really, really dig on. So I'll definitely have to.
Argus, which is near Dripping Springs, like right across the road from Jester King. There's Ciderkin. If you like that tart bite, man, that's really, really good. Really good. Let's see, what's the other one that's in the Austin area? Texas Keeper.
Austin Eastsiders.
Eastsiders, yeah, they're more of they're more in this Bishop
That's more
category.
kind of a mass. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because Austin Eastsiders, I like it. It's a little bit too sweet for me, but it's a well-made drink.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, you can find that everywhere.
The
too.
dry, some of their stuff is good. Some of this, and Bishop the same way. It's more of I've been reading up on some ciders. I've got like 3 or 4 cider books now. That's why I'm kind of like moving over to the cider nerd out. But like Texas Keeper and Argus are kind of in that area with the like especially that Ciderkin. You can find it in cans too, and it's really dry. It has a great bite.
I'll look for it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. And they also have a ginger Perry if you're into Perry's and all.
I'm into Perry's. I'm not so much into ginger.
Really?
I like ginger in my curry, and I like the little slices that you eat with sushi. But and drinks, I mean,
no, too spicy.
I like the first part of it, the gin part of it.
It's not the jur.
Not the jur.
The jur turns you off.
Yeah, it's a jur. I like gin and tonics, not ginger.
What about gingerbread? I've been making gingerbread pancakes last couple weekends.
No, I can dig on some gingerbread.
Okay.
I like those little ginger snaps. Especially like when you pulverize them and put them in gravy. The Germans do that quite a bit, and you make some like gingery, spicy gravy.
Hold on.
That
You
sounds
take
weird.
gingerbread snaps, grind them up, and put them in gravy. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
wow.
put it on like sauerbraten. That's killer, dude.
Oh.
It's so good.
Man, I feel like we're missing out. I feel like we're missing out here in America. Like we're too.
I think we need to go to Germany. That's what it sounds like. We need to have Interbrews presents German extravaganza.
Yeah, Catherine. What's your
and Southern Star? So we'll do that.
All right. Well, if Catherine will make it a liquid lunch thing, what do you think? Germany, is that in your? Can we make that work?
Let's do it. Well, I mean, just do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
We just need a sponsor, is what we need.
Yeah.
HEB.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need a sponsor.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get like
Get Budweiser. They got plenty of money.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do it.
You know, who needs what is dilly? Let's
Dilly.
Oh god.
let's do it, man.
Hey, you know what?
Please don't.
I'm gonna actually plug a Bud product that I had, and I thought it was damn good.
Mhm.
And I'm wearing my Not a Belgian Conglomerate shirt, so I mean, take it as you can. But have you had the Repeal Reserve, the 1933 Repeal Reserve that they've got?
No.
Never heard about it.
Oh, it's, yeah, the commercial they did the.
Really, it's kind of like a pre-pro, I guess, or but it doesn't taste like a pre-pro at all. They call it their Repeal Reserve, and I don't know what it is. I don't know how authentic it is, but it's pretty good.
Really? Well,
Budweiser usually tries to get crafty and then kind of really misses the mark.
yeah.
This one kind of doesn't. It's got real nice caramel flavor. It's probably 30 IBUs. It's got nice hop, balance to it. I mean, I'm not worried about Budweiser taking over the craft beer world because they'll put this out and somebody's gonna go, no, that's too aggressive, and then they'll throw it away because every once in a while they do something right, And so,
Yeah, Preston's
But,
agreeing with you. Preston Brown.
but
Yeah.
it's good. It's really nice. I came in. Omar bought a bottle of it, and he brought it into the brewery, and Sam and I had it, and we, obviously sat down and expected to rip it apart, and then we both drank it. We both looked at each other and was like, "Damn, dude, that's good." And it is. It's really nice.
So pre-post.
So get it while you can, because they're probably going to discontinue it because they discontinue everything that doesn't fit into the, this is what sells, or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, their ability to make beer to the specifics of
outstanding.
to the specifics to what they want is unparalleled. I mean, as far as like
if Budweiser can finally figure out, once they figure it out, we're screwed. I think once they really figure it out, because they can make some beer.
Yeah.
They make some great beer, but it's just like they don't I don't know. Well, I guess they'll never have kind of the authenticity. But,
Yeah.
You know,
No, I think their model just prohibits
other
them
show.
from. Yeah, their model prohibits them from being able to really delve deep into the different styles
well,
and that sort of thing.
and that fancy bottle, it's got this little kind of stubby bottle.
Yeah.
And it says Budweiser on it. It's a beautiful bottle. I mean, it's gold with the label's all gold. It's really really nice. But once regular Bud drinkers drink that, they're gonna go, "What's this shit?" You know,
Yeah.
and then then sales will die.
Yeah.
You know? But I'd highly recommend it because it's really good.
Yeah. Preston just said it's a single run.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then it's already gone. Huh?
Okay, so Budweiser owns Michelob, right? That's all in the same.
Yes.
So Michelob,
Yep.
back in the day, way back in the late '90s, they made the whole, they had a whole 6-pack like Black and Tan and some other things like that.
That was the mid '90s. Yeah, they had pale ale, they had Hefeweizen. I forgot what else, like an amber lager or whatnot. They had all that stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of what pushed me into me and my buddy Keith back in the day. That was it. We started trying that stuff, and it was like, what else is there? And
Right.
that's what got this whole thing started.
Well, isn't it funny that when Budweiser tried that and inadvertently they turned a whole bunch of people onto craft beer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what happened, and it's like the same thing with Blue Moon. With their it's Coors. They don't want you to know it's Coors, and what's that done? I mean, there's some loyal Blue Moon drinkers, but that just turned people into craft beer. People are like, oh, there's something other than this, this that we've been told is beer for all of our life, and then once they go away from Coors or whatever and start drinking, Blue Moon, then they look around and go, what else is out here? And it's been like a comedy of errors. It's like as much as Budweiser tries to, or the big guys, not just Budweiser, but as much as they try to, make things more available, they pull people away from their core drinkers and turn them into craft beer drinkers and then lose them. It's pretty funny to watch.
Do you think those core drinks, I think there's a course that has to be run globally. So Africa, Asia, some of these South American nations or whatever, they've got to play through the whole, catch up. And I think the catch up will be a lot faster than it was here, even because, information travels faster now and the availability of really, really good beer and people doing things locally will happen faster. But do you think eventually those core beers will become niche beers like a Bud Light or Budweiser or something like that? Do you think those will become niche beers at some point in history, maybe 30 years down the line or something like that? Or do you think?
I think it's going to be a lot further along than that. I mean, for a while, and I'm not real sure if this is still the case because I haven't seen much more advertising, but I got the impression, it might be wrong, but I got the impression for a while that Budweiser, that AB, was going to start pushing to where Stella Artois would be the beer to drink in America, and Budweiser was almost going to get delegated down to a third world country, beer.
Yeah.
They seem to have kind of changed course on that. I'm not real sure, if maybe I was just misinterpreting it or not. But yeah, I mean, what it comes down to is those beers are easy to drink. They're neutral. They don't have a whole lot of flavor to them, but the flavor that they have when it's ice cold is pretty good. There's a reason why 90% of the people in the world, the beer drinkers in the world, drink, yellow fizzy beer because it's appealing. Especially when it's hot outside and you don't want to think about anything. It's pretty appealing. But yeah, eventually it'll be cyclical. I mean, look at 100-something years ago, everybody was drinking, everybody in Germany was drinking Weiss beers, and now hardly anybody does.
They really? Germany, come on, man. That's
that's a whole other thing to explore. Germany's kind of going backwards right now too, which is in beer wise, which is disturbing. A lot of they've got a lot of conglomeration going on in Germany as well, and it's been happening for years. I mean, it's been happening since the '90s, to where bigger breweries, Spaten and whatnot, will come in and just buy breweries and not even incorporate them; they just shut them down.
Do you think somebody like Live Oak? I look at Live Oak and I'm thinking they're doing German beer better than Germany.
I don't think they're doing it better than Germany. I think that they're doing it very, very well here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, disclaimer: Live Oak's probably my favorite brewery in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I love German beers, and they make outstanding beer at Live Oak. Do I think it's better than the beer in Germany? No. Do I? I mean,
Different.
I think that's pretty arrogant of any of us to. No, it's pretty close. I mean, it's really, really good. I think it'll hold its own against beer in Germany for sure. But when I went to Germany in 2000 and where did I go? 2002 or 3. I came back and almost quit my job because the beer over there was so good. I was like, there's no way that I'm learning out of books and they're learning from 600 years experience.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just no way you can catch up with that. So, I don't know. And then I had, then I just kept it made me consciously say, no, you just have to brew better and just keep trying to brew more. And then actually Live Oak was one of the reasons that I said, you know what, we can do this here too. Because, Chip and the whole crew that's been over there, I mean, their Hefeweizen is probably the best Hefeweizen south of Mason-Dixon.
Yeah. No, I would.
It's so good.
It's another one of my Mount Rushmore beers. You put Buried Hatchet on there, Live Oak Hefeweizen. Catherine, you know.
Oh, it's great. I mean, you can pour Live Oak Hefeweizen into a glass and simultaneously travel to Germany and have the same thing. They're going to be different, but they're going to be equally good.
Yeah, I mean,
Live Oak Hefeweizen's got that very elusive. That's why we don't really make Hefeweizen beers. Sam, keeps trying to talk me into doing a Hefeweizen for a summer seasonal, and I keep repulsing the idea. I was like, there's no way we can do it. We're not set up to be a Hefeweizen brewery. Anybody can make a Hefeweizen, but hardly anybody can make one that's really good. And Live Oaks, I think Live Oaks has that really elusive vanilla note in it. It's really subdued, but when I went to Germany, I found that if you can get that little vanilla note on top of the clove and here it's like we got banana bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, the philosophy is like, you just stress out your yeast and make it taste like bananas, and it's Hefeweizen. And the only reason it tastes better than Spaten is because it's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Because Hefeweizens need to be drank fresh. But, when I went to Germany and I was in Bavaria and Franconia drinking the Hefeweizens there, I was just blown away. I was like, holy shit, there's so much going on in these beers. There's just layers and layers of flavor, layers and layers of texture. The people get it. They understand how, I mean, they'll bitch slap you if you ask for a lemon. I mean, they probably won't even do that. They'll be like, seriously, it's like, and I like lemon because I'm an American and I've been trained to do that, but they don't have lemons in a bar in Germany.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you do that? So.
Does Live Oak do the whole, use the, was it the Krausen? Do they use from the one batch and then they harvest it off?
I don't know if they do that or not. I know they've got horizontal fermenters.
Okay.
I'm gonna break convention here. I've got to leave for 1 minute.
I know what you're doing. I understand.
Yeah, okay.
No.
That's not breaking convention.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
At least you didn't pass out.
That's true. That happens too. I was thinking about breaking the convention myself here in a little bit, but I'll wait till Dave gets back.
How was that breaking convention?
No, dude, I tell you, when you have an extended lunch.
Because we're on the.
I've already done it.
Yeah.
The seal has been broke.
Yeah. Catherine, they have Live Oak. Live Oak really has come out lately. We've got their
Primus.
Weizenbach. We've got their
Primus.
Weizenbach, in the fridge. I want to go grab some here in just a little bit because it is so good.
I'm really in the mood for a Hefeweizen right now.
I know.
After
we were talking about it.
I have some. We have some No Label in there too. No Label's a little more on the citrusy side than the.
That's a good one too. Huh?
It's really good. It just kind of depends on what you want to hit.
El Jefe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Live Oak. I mean, No Label makes a killer.
Yeah.
Hefeweizen. But it's a different approach. It's that very citrusy kind of deal.
Yeah, but after hearing Dave, I'm really craving the Hefeweizen right now.
Yeah. It's such a good style.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about just a bright sunny day when you're sitting out in a beer garden with some, you can smell that breeze off the grass.
Oh, for sure.
Sit next to somebody that maybe you don't know, maybe you do, having some kind of good conversation.
It really doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, at that moment you're just put it in that tall glass and just I'm just gonna live life for a moment. Hazel, I'm so happy for Hazel. Here's the thing.
Okay.
We grew up in a time when there was that transition. We had to endure the macro beers and things like that.
That's right.
In 20 years, when Hazel's ready to drink beer, can you imagine the killer type of beers that are going to be
20
available,
years.
like at the
I'm
end of
pretty
her
excited about it.
at the end of her driveway. It's going
Yeah.
to be so uber local.
Yeah.
Like she's going to brew all her own beer or something. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to
I hope
be
so.
Hazel. I'm so excited for you. Look at that. Look at that.
Gotta
hair.
keep her mommy in beer for sure.
Seriously. I mean, she'll probably just throw in her like virtual reality glasses or whatever and go sit in
Yeah.
some southern
eyeball
Germany,
pop.
beer
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hazel, I'm a little jealous.
Yeah.
We're gonna be so old. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked. I told my. Oh, I got this on backwards. I told I told my kid. I've kind of told my wife that when Ian turns, it's my oldest. When he's 12 now, when he turns 14 or 15, I'm going to start teaching him how to make beer because he's already kind of expressed an interest of what I do. So I'm pretty excited about, teaching the kid how to brew.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It's
that's
going to be
super cool.
one of those things that
Yeah.
maybe
Bonding
facilitates.
thing,
Maybe.
right?
Yeah.
I've had the girls out when I've homebrewed, and I'm not very good at brewing. I'll fully admit I'm meh. I can follow a recipe. Same thing with cooking. If somebody has a good recipe, I'm gonna I'm pretty good at following directions. I guess that's living with two older sisters and then growing up and then getting married at a young age and then having 3 daughters. You learn to follow directions, and that's how you. That's how you.
I know exactly what you mean.
Thank you.
I got
It's
4 sisters.
yeah. It's not a knock. It's just that's how you learn to
sisters?
survive.
No, it's just how it is.
Yeah, that's just what it is. What do you got there? What is that you're pouring?
You guys made me want some German.
Oh my
Hefeweizen.
goodness.
What is it? Look at that glass. What is it about the suggestion that because we were the same way when you were breaking protocol? We were the same thing. We're like, dude, we really want
Some
Hefeweizens
of
right
that.
now.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ooh, what a good pour.
Goodness.
Benedictiner
Nice.
spice beer.
Okay. True German. Yeah, look at that. Proper glass. Now, is that their glass too? I mean, it's the shape.
No, this is it's an Erdinger glass that I brought back from Germany
Okay.
long ago.
Okay.
I'm a glassware nerd.
Me too. Okay, that's a whole nother thing.
Oh boy.
Catherine, you still have time, right? Do we have?
There we go.
Do we have time to break? I need to break protocol real quick. Y'all take Kennedy. Go to that 3 shot. Put yourself on the 3 shot. I want
Can't
y'all.
put well, okay.
Whatever you got to do. I'm gonna break protocol, but I'm gonna grab our glassware, proper glassware,
Okay.
of course, and come out with a Hefeweizen. And Catherine,
Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting into glassware.
I wish
Oh yeah, I feel you, Hazel.
it's getting deep here. Y'all, all right. Talk amongst yourselves. Do whatever you got to do. I'm gonna break protocol real quick. Glassware. All right.
I don't really think this is breaking protocol
Whatever.
because 2 hours without going to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's
Come
it's
on. Yeah,
It's a bit brutal.
yeah. I mean, I've already broke the seal, but you guys just didn't see me because I control the
No,
cameras.
you've got the luxury of control. Yeah, control the cameras.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
I always have so much fun when I'm on you guys' podcast.
Well, yeah.
This is a cool, weird way to do it. Never done it from home before, to where we can, just kind of sit here and do this. But it's awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's nice, right? Like you don't even have to wear pants.
I'm not wearing pants.
Oh.
That's what I thought.
Well, if I didn't have to drive over to Josh's house and, have the slight chance that his daughters may be here, I wouldn't be wearing pants.
Well, at least we know you have a line, Kennedy.
Yeah.
So I'm not like to be candid. I'm not like Porky Pig in it. I'm just not wearing like pants.
No, it's.
I don't think anybody accused you
I
of
feel like you
no-
should have left it open ended. We just let.
Oh,
people-
okay. Just
Yeah.
let people think I was Porky Pigging.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, of course. What do you guys, Kennedy? What do you have over there on the table? You have anything left to drink?
Well, hold on. Let me show you the table.
It kind of looks like a
It's a-
desolation.
Yeah, it's a bunch of empties right now.
Well,
It's okay because
maybe Josh's going on a beer run.
he is going on a beer run. Yeah.
That's
You're
also not breaking protocol.
yeah, you're
I wish I could share. Huh?
I was gonna say your sexy Hefeweizen talk.
Man,
kinda-
I tell you what, I wish I could share some of this Benedictiner with you. I don't know where I got this. I think I got it from our distributor. It was some samples that they had that they were thinking about distributing, and they said, no, we're not going to. Because, I mean, let's face it, imports are dying, except for, like, maybe, Mexican beer, imports.
Guinness.
They're kind of picking up a little bit with the Corona and then the Guinness, too.
Yeah.
But you just don't see a whole lot of European beers on the shelf anymore because they're not fresh.
Yeah.
And nobody's buying them anymore, and I don't even know. Shit, this was canned on, well, it was either canned on June the 1st or
You know, June the
January the 6th because how the Europeans date things weird, so I'm not real sure, but it still tastes really, really good.
June
Yum.
the 1st is a really good canning date.
Is it?
Is that your birthday?
It's my
or
birthday.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
There
going
you
to
go.
tell us something of significance, but no, it's just your birthday.
Really good born on date. Yeah.
Okay, so now we, Kennedy,
Yeah, I'm here.
real fast. Let's check in with your dating
Why don't you get to
situation.
watch the fun? Oh, look at you.
Is your lady still around?
Yeah. We actually spent all day yesterday together.
All day, really? How many dates is that?
I've already lost count. I want to say 6.
Okay, so she's probably got like what, 2 more in her?
Whatever. No, I'd say it's at least 4.
Okay, well, we'll see.
No.
Hey,
We'll see.
speaking of things getting old, just
Yeah.
real quick, here's the thing. Let's do this again. Ready for the animation?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I don't have a quick button for the animation.
Oh, we should do one.
You're right. I probably should.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay,
when
real
I
fast,
was
All right, I'm ready.
changing locations, but I'll be back in just a second.
okay, so
Uh-oh.
here we go.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine.
Breaking protocol.
Here on
That's fine.
Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
All right, so what we're drinking. Speaking of old, not even in camera shot. Take the wine, Stefan. That oldest brewery in the world got their Crystal Weiss beer.
one.
Yeah, and it was the oldest beer in my beer fridge. So I was like, we better drink this. So,
So we're gonna do this.
yeah, why not? I don't know why not.
All right.
Did you put it in the a Crystal Weizen is just a, is that filtered, Dave? Is that
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a filtered
Hefeweizen?
filtered Hefeweizen. Yeah, because I guess Hefe is cloudy. I don't know. I
Hef-
tried to learn German a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I thought I was getting really good at it. And we got this au pair for Germany. She lived with us for like 2 years.
Mhm.
And I would try to talk in German to her, and she'd go, "That's not how we say it." And so I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Ain't nothing like a 19-year-old to make you feel like a jackass. So,
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
Those 19-year-olds. What do
They
you do?
will.
That's the weirdest thing. Like at work, I'm working with people that are like 22. Yeah, this is definitely filtered. Look how crystal clear that is. But you still get the little bit of banana clovey kind of.
Yeah, I don't think it takes much out of the flavor at all, really. Except maybe the yeast bite. But I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this, but that beer's pretty clear too. And it's been sitting in my refrigerator for a bit.
That's pretty good.
But this was really cool. This one's got this Benedictiner has a lot of that vanilla flavor I was just talking about, and it's got some clove to it too. And I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if you can even buy this in the States. It's just kind of stupid to be talking about it.
Speaking of beer glass nerdery, I apologize, Kennedy. If you look at that, if you'll spin like right there where your pinky is, there's those bubbles clinging to the side of the glass. May or may not indicate that
That's
there's.
dirty.
Yeah, that's dirty. It's been in my cupboard for a while, so I don't know what's going on there. I apologize.
It's dust probably. I rinsed mine out
Yeah.
because I was the same way. I was like, and there's still a little bit clinging to mine too.
Uh-oh.
Beer glass nerdery.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. No, that's the deal.
Oh.
It's part of it. But that's a good beer. I don't know why it took me so long to drink it. I bought it a while back to do a show, but Catherine, it's the oldest brewery in the world, Weinsteffen. Let's hold
Really?
on. Yeah.
There's
We
not
need
a damn thing wrong with Weiss, Stefan.
Yeah,
we
let's-
needed David a sexy Hefeweizen talk.
Oh, wait, did I miss that?
Oh.
No.
No, I already did that.
Yeah, that's why
I
we're.
got all passionate. Got all passionate about sexy Heffy.
Yeah.
Sexy happy wine.
Let me
Hey,
tell you guys, I got a press release from someone that's doing a series of brewery and beer romance novels.
what?
Oh.
So maybe Dave could send over a pitch to them.
No, that's interesting. I go on a lot of Tinder dates to breweries.
Look at that bottle.
Yeah.
What's
And you know.
That
ro-
sounds
ro-
like two things that are diametrically opposed to each other.
Yeah,
I
there's-
don't know.
yeah.
I haven't read them, but I was like, okay.
I could write a book.
Did y'all ever see the movie Drinking Buddies? Anybody? No.
Obviously not
nope.
Hazel.
Hazel didn't. She was upset that she.
Now,
didn't
what
see
am I
it.
looking at? What do you want to see?
The I wanted you to hand me the bottle, the Weinsteffen bottle,
Oh.
and then two. Has anybody seen the movie Drinking Buddies? It's got what's the guy from Office Space?
Man, you're asking the wrong fellow.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it.
What's
Yes.
his face?
What's the guy from Office Space? What's his name? The main guy.
I don't,
Michael.
Does that guy have a name?
He does.
Michael Bolton?
Michael.
Not Michael Bolton, the main guy.
Yeah, is his name Michael?
No, that's the other guy.
Oh yeah, I do remember Michael.
Not
Bolton.
Zamir is not gonna work here anymore. Not him. What is it? It's what is his name?
In his real name?
Yeah,
All right.
Mike Judge. I can see. I know that's the guy that created it. Mike Judge, the cartoonist. He created that movie. But that's when you say his name, I'll be like, of course. But anyway, he's in Drinking Buddies, and the whole thing was done around a brewery in Chicago. I forget the brewery, but it's like a romance. And the director, I forget. I'll have to look it up. But the director that wanted to do the movie didn't really even write a script. He's like, he sent the whole crew, everybody that was in the movie and the crew and everybody. Y'all are gonna work in the brewery for like 10 months or 10 weeks or whatever it was, and just learn what it's like to be in a brewery because he loved craft beer so much. And then he just kind of shot a movie and they kind of as they went.
The guy's name is Ron Livingston.
Ron Livingston, that's
Yeah.
exactly right. Who directed Drinking Buddies? Are you able to look that up? Is that-
In like 2 seconds, I'll be able to tell you.
Yeah. So anyway, it's an okay movie, but it proves that movies based around breweries can be a hit.
Who directed it?
Yeah.
Joe Swanberg.
Joe Swanberg.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Mhm.
There's Swanberg.
But
With
Quentin Tarantino, with the year it came out, said that was one of his favorite movies of that year. But there was no like set script.
2013.
Drinking Buddies was one of his favorite movies.
Of 2013.
Tarantino's kind of a weirdo too.
Yeah, he is. But anyway,
With Olivia Wilde and Jack Johnson.
yeah, not the singer.
Jack Johnson, like the
Jake, I'm sorry.
Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson.
Yeah. It's worth watching.
Damn it! Took the only thing I know about anything, and
Yeah, wow.
It's worth watching.
Surfer singer guy.
It's
My bad.
it's one of those movies you could tell there was no set script because it just kind of ends like a shrug of the shoulders kind of
It has
deal.
a real like reality feel to it.
Yes, but it's all takes place around a brewery. I forget the brewery in Chicago. Was it Revolution? I don't know if not Revolution. What's the brewery in Chicago? They're all real. The guy's real communist.
Ron. It's Peter.
Evil Twin?
Is it Evil Twin?
No,
No, one of those ones.
No, Evil Twin's not in Chicago.
In Chicago, it's like one of the OG like Chicago breweries, and the guy that owns it is he's borderline communist, just in his political.
Cool. That means it's your brewery too, comrade.
Yeah, exactly. We all own a little bit of this brewery. I forget.
That's right.
Maybe it was that brewery. All right. What brewery? Can you look that up too?
Revolution.
Is it Revolution?
According to Mr. Pilbeam, it's Revolution.
Okay. All right. There you go.
And he is a commie.
Yeah.
Chad just knows everything.
Dude,
Yeah.
Chad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He also said it sucked.
Chad kind of does know everything. So.
He's that guy. Thank you,
He knew,
Chadford.
man, this guy, I was hanging out with him, and he was like, "Look, my beer's empty. There's 12 drops left in my beer, out of an empty beer. But there's always 12 drops left in an empty beer bottle, and I'll be damned if he didn't pour that thing and there was 12 drops left in it.
What beer was
Like,
it?
okay, you are. It was any beer. That's what he's saying. It's like any beer bottle that you think's empty, you can get 12 more drops out of it. And I'm like, this guy's full of shit, and he was right.
Those are the ratings about
Yeah, he just
Maybe,
said always
but,
12.
I mean, always 12. Yeah, I was amazed. I was like, because I was like, there's only 11, and then this like it was kind of to be fair, it was like 11 and a half, but you can have half.
Well,
a
you
drop.
know, round it up though. It's 12.
You can round it up. It's fun.
Yeah, it's 12. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's right.
But drinking buddies, if there's a movie that can be made in a brewery, you know what else can be made in a brewery, Catherine?
Yeah, she does.
There's a horror movie that can
Yep.
be made. I'm just saying. I know.
What's that? A horror movie?
A horror movie
Yeah, we're gonna make one.
called The Head Brewer.
It's gonna be like it's gonna start with you taking out all your glassware.
Oh, you were talking about this before, huh?
I need somebody that knows
just
movies.
stream that?
I need somebody that knows movies. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Glassware would definitely be involved. I think if you were to see somebody like go over the edge, Catherine, it would be me with.
You that one time you passed out when I was drinking right out of the bottle.
Yes. It happens. I'm sorry. I've got it under control now, but
I'm there with you, Josh.
yeah. Right? Did you drink all the rest of your wine stuff?
As we both drink Hefeweizen out of a Hefeweizen glasses, yeah, we're total nerds.
Oh,
Cheers.
wow. You know, I like having you not work today either. We're drinking a whole lot more.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm going to make it to the concert tonight, but I'm going to. Oh,
What
who's calling?
concerts tonight?
Oh, somebody's
Catherine's
calling.
who is that? Can you read that? Hold on. Let's see who it is.
Somebody on the drunk dial line. Should we call? Pick up?
Is it bad that we have the number?
Oh no, yeah, we just broadcast your number to.
Nah, it's fine.
Somebody's phone number. Oh my god.
Sorry. Hi, you're on the drunk dial line.
You broadcasted my number. Thanks a lot.
You called. We didn't call you, Chad. Well, you called. You called us. I don't
Hold
know.
on. Is that their drunk dial line right now?
Yeah,
How'd that pop
I am
up
on
with
the drunk
Catherine?
dial.
because Catherine's right there, and so I just popped that right there. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
Chad. You
Oh,
called.
I can't hear him.
No, what's
Well,
the?
yeah, I'm actually calling on behalf of Jeffrey because Jeffrey and we're answering all
Oh,
your
that's
movie
good
questions. You
podcast.
said you need a movie guy. We got Ron Livingston. We got Peter Gibbons. We're answering all your questions about movies. And meanwhile, Kennedy's
killed the
over
whole
there not
podcast.
wearing pants and doing whatever, trying to figure out what the hell pickled bologna is. And what
I'm wearing
beer goes
pants.
with it.
What? I'm not.
And
not hearing-
and
Hold on.
Jeffrey's like, we know the
I just
answers.
heard
Oh,
Kennedy.
yeah, I hear something.
What are we doing?
Hello?
What in the hell's going on? Oh, Spank it.
I'm proving I'm wearing pants.
What is happening right now?
Can y'all not hear Chad?
No.
You guys said I'm not
No,
wearing
no,
pants.
All
I'm
right.
wearing pants.
All right, real quick. So, Chad, Catherine and Dave cannot hear you because of the way we've got things set up today.
Okay, yeah.
But
Great.
We'll
Yeah.
translate.
yeah, translate real quick. What we're gonna? I was gonna ask Chad a question. Do the 12 drops thing, please elaborate on the 12 drops thing, and then
Okay, so this is a back in the day when I made very
wait,
very
wait,
little-
time out
well,
real quick,
you-
Chad. Where are you?
Yeah, where are you?
I am at the Beer Logic World headquarters and drinking emporium, also known as my garage.
Oh,
Why don't you?
so you're close.
Yeah, just come over.
Yeah. What are you doing right now,
Just
Chad?
go up.
What are you doing right now?
I know. I could get in the car and drive over.
Yeah,
there.
no,
My
yeah.
house or their house.
Well, quit talking about it and do it.
Yeah, just get in your car and drive over. Is there any reason you
I
can't?
got a show tonight. I got a show tonight. I got to pack
Right.
up. So
It's called show prep, bro.
Yeah. This is prepping. I can't think of a better way to prep.
I don't get either. Anyway,
What's he prepping
meanwhile,
for?
Dave and Catherine are
good
like,
show.
He's
can't
gonna.
hear me.
Chad will be at the Hobbit Cafe tonight.
Is that where you're gonna be? The Hobbit Cafe?
I'm hoping you guys will come out. Catherine, make the drive.
What the Hobbit Cafe down near 59 and Kirby, right?
Hobbit
Close-ish.
Cafe right there at Kirby in Richmond. Beer Guru James Simpson and Beer Logic Chad Pilby are going to be hanging out there at Hobbit Cafe with
What-
good eats, trolls, hobbits, and some. We actually have some really tasty beer too.
What time will y'all be there?
It's the
I'm going to be there setting up about 5:30, 6, probably 6 o'clock, and we'll start rolling the show right about 7. So we tell people 6 till they kick us out, but it's really 6 till 10.
it's the best Middle Earth has to offer.
Meanwhile, Dave and Catherine cannot hear us, can they?
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
the 12 drops. Please drop the 12 drops on us, and then either come over or continue with your show prep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I may swing over, but hey, what? You can't put me on speakerphone and put it up to the microphone? so
No,
they
we're
hear?
we're limited. We can stream, but we can't do speakerphone. It's weird. It's the same computer. I'm sorry. I don't know. Kennedy didn't show me
right,
how.
all
Yeah,
right.
one of these
Okay.
days we'll get up to date.
And meanwhile, Jeffrey can't hear either. He can't hear me.
He
Yeah.
should be able to hear you. But go ahead.
Jeffrey can hear me?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
anybody over the internet can hear you.
Oh, great. All right. Well, please apologize to Catherine and Dave. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They apologize. He apologizes to Catherine and Dave.
that's all right.
Chad's apologizing.
Oh, for what?
All right.
Because
I'll
you
give you
can't
the
hear
12
him.
drop story. I'll
Oh,
give you
well,
the
I
12
was
drop
at his
story,
fault,
and you guys
right?
can get back to pickle bologna.
Mhm.
So basically, things were kind of desperate, and I was sitting around talking to somebody. I was on a sales call working for Caterpillar like 10, 15 years ago, and I was like, I just blew my budget,
guys have
you know,
done?
my per diem for the day, and I really want another beer, and there's no more beer. And the guy looks at me and says, "You still have beer?" I said, "You got to be kidding me." Well, no, I don't. What are you? Shut up, dude. He's like, "No, right here." He says, "You got 12 drops in the bottom of that." I turned that thing upside down, and I poured out the bottom swill. And he says, "I said, there, I got my." He says, "No. Lay that bottle on its side for 30 seconds. And after you dump out all the beer, get every last good drop out of there, just lay it outside for 30 seconds. Flip it
Not
on
real
its
sure
side,
who can
12
hear
drops
who right
every
now.
time." And I
Is
said,
Chad still talking?
Yes, he is.
"Yeah, right."
Okay.
I said, "There's no way. It's 12 drops." He says,
This is
"Yep,
great
12
radio.
drops." So the end of, and I said, "Okay, now I'm going to dig into my own scratch." Ordered another beer, poured it out, did it again, 12 drops. And
He's
you know what
telling
it
us
is?
the 12
It's
drop
a
story.
hypothesis. It's a hypothesis that becomes theory based on empirical data. But I proved it over and over, so it's law. So even if somebody says they got 13, no, they didn't. It's always 12. It's always 12.
Okay.
All right.
Not
so
one drop more.
it was once a hypothesis. Now it's law that there's 12
Well, it was
drops.
a theory first.
Start theory.
Or it was a hypothesis, then it was a theory. Hypothesis. See, this is the how I wanna do it.
Hypothesis,
test it.
theory, law.
Law.
12
Right.
drops.
Okay. The law of 12 drops.
I don't think it works out of a can.
Yeah,
No,
the
that's,
law of 12 drops.
Okay.
So, anyway, I'll let you guys get back to talking to Dave and
Doesn't work out of
Catherine.
a
I feel like I punked your show by jumping in here. I just
Trying to
wanted you to know
prove-
Jeffrey and I, we're still listening,
Well,
and we're answering all your movie questions.
Appreciate
You've
that.
got to recognize this,
Well,
Kennedy.
You need to come on over.
anything for science.
Yeah,
All
right.
I'm on it.
I can't think of a better show prep right now
Yeah, right.
All right.
than you get
I'm
over
packing
here.
up right now.
All right. Cool.
Bye.
All right. So there's Chad Pilbeam.
You think he's going to show up?
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll
The
see.
law of the 12 drops. I finished my Hefeweizen or my Crystal
Uh-oh.
Weizen.
Wow. You jumped ahead of me.
Yeah, I did. We also have the what we got? Weizenbach and the
Let me show you.
Hefeweizen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried Primus yet, Dave?
it looks like Dave may be having some technical issues.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Catherine, have you tried the
I've not tried. I'm sorry that I have to be your second choice, but I have not tried the Primus.
Well, when you were away
Yeah.
doing whatever it is that you were doing that we won't
Okay.
disclose.
Yeah.
Um,
Nursing my baby? Is that what you mean?
yeah, that's what we're talking
Yeah.
Okay.
about. We were gushing over Live Oak. And,
Yeah. No, I heard that
Okay.
because I was away, but I was still here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder where
Just
Dave
'cause
went.
I
She
just
just-
make sure that you guys aren't talking shit about me.
She visually she disappeared, but she was
No, her forehead was still involved.
My it's a lot. It's a lot of forehead. That's
No, it's
why.
not. It's a perfect amount of
No,
forehead.
you could put a billboard there.
Could you? Well, why aren't we selling that space as sponsors?
We should.
Yeah.
We should do that.
We need more sponsors on this show
Yeah.
so that
And this is
every
prime real estate, ladies and gentlemen.
so that every Thursday
Right.
can be this epic. Just
Yeah.
You know, there has been people who've like tattooed logos on their forehead for a bunch of money.
I feel like we
Yeah.
missed that mark though.
Really
Like I feel like that was 2002 was
Yeah.
the peak time for
Yeah.
that.
We
Would you have done that?
No.
Everything's no, everything's worth like you do it for millions.
Mm, probably
I
not.
don't think so.
Yeah.
You wouldn't tattoo your forehead
No.
Mm-mm.
for
Mm-mm.
being set for the rest of your life.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
What about the rest of your life and the rest of your kids' life? You wouldn't tattoo your forehead.
I don't think I could do it.
Not at this age. Maybe if I were like 70.
If I was stupid and like, see, that's the thing is that you're saying older, but I'm saying like probably 20 years ago I would have done it.
20 years ago, you would have been
And
10.
then, and then that's so sweet. And then I would be regretting it right now, like I do the tattoo that I already have for free. By the way,
What tattoo do you have?
Yeah, but no one can see that tattoo.
thank God.
What tattoo do you have?
You don't
What is
remember
it?
her story?
Weird
I re-
tribal on my lower back that I got during spring break.
But we're not calling it a TS.
1999. It was before that word was even a thing. That word was not. I would never have gotten anything called that.
Okay. Hey, what are you doing the 28th? It's December 28th.
I literally have
3
no
days
idea.
after Christmas.
Any chance you want to come to?
Ooh,
Any chance you want to come to Houston?
maybe,
Okay.
possibly.
Let's talk after the show because
We'll do
there's
that.
Dave's back. There's a
Is he back?
he is back. I hope that's Dave.
Oh, Dave is back.
He is back. Dave,
Dave's
welcome back.
Dave's
He's
back.
figuring it out.
Yeah, no. Dave, what are you doing the 28th?
Maybe he's not that back.
I don't think he's back yet, all the way.
He's backish. Wonder if Dave, if you can hear us nod.
He's getting there.
No, we might do like our holiday party the 28th if y'all come to.
Ooh,
You mean the liquid lunch holiday?
holiday party.
Yeah, at a certain brewery in the Rice Village ish area. That
Is
shall
it-
remain.
does it start with a Balesons?
It might. So we might have,
I love
Nice.
that brewery.
yeah, might have talked to some people.
Oh, he's talking.
He's
I hear him talking.
talking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hear. I see lips moving.
I do too. I don't understand. He's waving.
Yeah,
Do you know sign language, Dave?
yeah.
That's inappropriate.
All right, so he can hear us. That's good. That's good.
Why can't we hear him? All right, I took him full. There's
Whoa,
him.
whoa!
I'm sorry.
What just?
I'm.
No, you can't take him full.
I can't.
Oh,
No.
Oh, hold on.
Because we got. There we go.
Look at
There
all
we
the
go.
power I have.
Yeah,
What just
no.
happened?
Yeah.
Hold
you,
on.
Yeah, you can do that.
Woo!
Yeah, you can do that. yeah. Yeah.
I've just learned a lot
Yeah.
here. All right, we got to get.
You can do that.
All right, why don't we have audio from Dave?
I don't know. Why is your dog jumping up on me?
He loves you. Okay, Dave.
Oh man, he's getting really excited.
All right. Okay, no, I don't understand why
He
Dave's
can hear
audio.
us, but
Yeah,
You can hear us.
Do you have?
Oh, your mic is off. Look, click on the
No,
microphone
no,
at the
no.
bottom.
No, that's not his.
yes,
That's,
That's you?
that's
the
me.
show
So
box.
I won't get
Oh.
we won't get the echoes.
Oh,
I'm not even there, Josh, and I know what's going on.
I don't know. Is your mic muted, Dave? Try jumping out of the room and back in. Sorry, you guys. Look behind the curtain. Try jumping out of the room and then back in, or maybe I don't know.
He's gonna unconnect and reconnect.
Yeah,
probably.
that always seems to.
We're turning it off and turning it back on. That's usually what works.
Can we do the Weissenbach? I really love that beer. This was a great fireside beer. Hand me that can.
Oh,
I
you
think I
know-
got 2 cans, right?
Yeah,
give me.
you know who's going to our liquid lunch company party?
Who?
Jeffrey.
On the 28th?
That's what he said. Did he say he's
Okay, so
coming?
we're just now doing this now.
Uh-huh.
And it's not even official. I talked to Adam.
one?
The Weizenbach. No, you know what? We should probably do the Hefeweizen first, the El Jefe. Jennifer gave me this a couple weeks ago when I went to No Label for episode 147 of Interbrews. Shameless plug. Jennifer, I'm going to officially say the Royos, one of my favorite couples. A couple of my favorite people in,
That's nice.
in the beer world. Just the
How
world.
about Adam?
Adam's, well, he's up there too.
Yeah.
They're all up there. There's so many good people, Catherine.
So many.
So many good people. That's the coolest thing about it. I don't have enough time to be able to hang out with all my friends as much as I would like to.
Yeah.
I would probably annoy if I were in San Antonio, I would probably annoy you just showing up on your door
You annoy me.
randomly. Yeah.
That is annoying, Josh.
Yeah, I would just be like, "Hey, what are y'all doing for dinner?" I brought gyros.
Well, if what are you doing for dinner? I brought you dinner. Then that's not annoying at all. Come right in.
Okay. Well, that's my deal.
Okay.
I'll bring a gyro. Do you like lamb and beef? That's my go-to.
Yes. Well, I like all of it, but yes,
With
I do.
with the tzatziki sauce, a
You know
little
what
bit.
I like?
What?
I like that. What's it called? Oh, man, this is not good. I can't remember. The shawarma. Is it the shawarma? The beef shawarma?
Oh, the shawarma.
Or the
Shawarma?
shawarma. The
Beef
shawarma.
or
There we
chicken?
go. The shawarma. That's
What's
my
the
thing.
difference? What's the difference
That's my
between a shawarma and gyro?
Well, there's
Well,
it's
gyro's
like
lamb.
constructed.
Gyro's lamb.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shawarma
The
is
shawarma's
usually
beef.
beef or
I like the combo.
Chicken.
chicken. Yeah.
Okay. I
Plus,
like
you
the-
get all that nice hummus on the side.
There's Dave.
Oh, we heard Dave.
Dave, I think we hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Yeah. All right. Good. I'm on my computer now. I don't understand what the hell just went on, but technology, huh?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, the point is it's working now.
Well, I can only hear you out of one ear, but that's fine.
That's all.
It's better than nothing.
More than that is too much, anyway.
Right.
When it's a drinking show, it ends up in one ear anyway.
Right, and out the other. Is that? What...
So, okay, Dave, we get you in on this conversation. Shawarma versus gyros. What do you prefer, one or the other?
Shawarma, I think. Yeah, shawarma.
Okay.
That's
Eat it,
my.
Josh Stewart.
Sorry. Yeah, eating just in general.
Yeah, eat it.
I mean, I don't know why. I mean, the gyros are good, but shawarma is like, I don't know, more diverse. I guess. I don't know.
It's a bigger variety.
It's a bigger variety. It's a bigger meta than gyro.
Okay.
Gyro.
Hey, on your headphones, do you have a microphone in your headphones?
Yes.
Check your preferences on your on that window there. On the old appear in. See if there's if you can choose. Oh, did you just jump on?
Jesus Christ! No, hang on.
That actually is not me this time.
Who is that? Who jumped
No, I
into
think
our?
it's me.
No, somebody jumped into our room. There's
No,
new-
I think that was me jumping into the room off my phone.
Oh.
Dude, I'm an idiot when it comes down to this. So
At the top,
Okay.
That's
there's-
okay. Somebody's connecting.
Yeah, somebody's
see that.
connecting. I don't know. It's Dave again.
I think it's me.
All right, at the top.
Oh, yeah, it's your. Yeah, you might be connected.
Yeah.
That's okay.
fine.
You're in
I'm
good.
just trying to do the best I can.
You're in good company.
New media.
Microphone. Is that better?
No.
Uh-huh.
At the top of the window, there should be like a camera icon or something,
Yes.
and then you can pick like your preferences, and then and check your input and see if you have the option for the. Let's see if we can see Dave go through this.
How is this?
All right, let's see. You gotta hit like save maybe at the bottom.
No. Can you still hear me?
We can still hear you. It's a little echoey, like it's coming through your main.
I know. I'm almost thinking.
Hold on. Oh,
probably get
Wait, who was
hold,
that?
hold on. Do you have the volume on your computer turned on? Turn the volume on your actual laptop.
Is this the longest
all
show
the way
we've ever
down.
done?
I don't know. Oh man, we're on
Well,
2.5 hours.
The problem is if I turn my volume.
No, that sounds good.
Oh yeah,
Whatever you just did sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I turn the volume on my laptop up, it makes all kinds of weird squeaky noises.
No, you sound good.
Yeah.
Catherine, can you hear Dave?
I hear it.
Dave,
All
can you hear
right,
Catherine?
I hear Catherine.
And then so life is good. It's 2:30,
Yeah.
and
It's 2:30 and I'm hammered.
Yeah.
I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time to
We're going till 5, right?
to get right. No, we're going. Okay, can we talk music? Do y'all like music? I love music.
I love music, but I love death metal.
I know you do. What other? But do you? Is there? What's the bridge between death metal and like Texas country? Is there a bridge?
No.
There should never be a bridge.
There's
What bridge
not.
are you getting on, Josh?
Well, I'm going to see Bruce Robinson and Kelly Willis tonight at the Mucky Duck.
Nobody knows what that is.
Nobody knows what the Mucky Duck is, or nobody knows what.
I know what the Mikey Duck is.
Yeah, down by Kirby 59ish.
Yeah.
Cool spot, super cool spot. Great beer selection too.
Really, Mikey Duck's got a good one.
Yeah, I'm sure they have plenty of Southern Star on tap. And anyway, Bruce Robinson, Texas country music, brother.
That's not saying that I don't like Texas music at all, because I do, but I prefer
Death
black
metal.
and death metal.
Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it. But it's all good. But anyway, they have their annual Christmas show, and Bruce is brother of Charlie. Charlie was married to one of the Dixie Chicks for a bit, and anyway, so if you know the
I
Dixie,
thought the Dixie Chicks were Lebesian.
I don't think so. I don't think they're Middle Eastern. I think they're. I know what you mean. No, I think they're. Catherine used to hang out with.
I mean, it was an honest question.
No, I think Catherine used to hang out with What was her name?
Mhm.
Lacey.
Emily's from
Emily.
San Antonio.
I mean, I like the
she's not from
Dixie
here.
Chicks.
She
They're
lives-
really
she
good.
lives
I
here.
just
She lives in San Antonio now.
She does, and her child goes to a school that's close to the school that my kids go to. We've mingled in the same circles before.
Same circles.
I
Yes.
just assumed because they had a large following.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine has a large following of the.
I'm not trying to be.
Not
Mil-
that big.
Well,
Oh, can we just say if there's anyone still watching real fast? I'm so sorry, but
Yeah.
I just have to say this because I'm super excited about it. Go to the She's Crafty Facebook page
Mhm.
and go vote for me for Best of the City because I was nominated. I'm the only woman nominated for the best podcast, and it's the only beer podcast.
Heck yeah.
really? All right.
Yeah.
Where can we go to vote? Where can we go to vote?
So if you go to the She's Crafty Facebook page, go to She's Crafty podcast with Catherine Contreras on Facebook,
Mhm.
and then I posted the link there, so you can go vote.
Okay.
I
I'll
just
do
want
that.
to beat the guys. That's really all it is.
Yeah. When I was weird thing, completely unrelated, but I was trying to look up Weinsteffen. I got into WEINST, and Harvey Weinstein is what was on my phone when I popped that up.
He's everywhere, that guy.
I know that guy. He's got his hands in everything.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
And everyone.
Yuck. But anyway, yeah, go to She's Crafty with Catherine Contreras Facebook page.
Yeah.
How many
I got the link up there.
how many podcasts are you going up against?
There's 4 of us that are nominated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know the other San Antonio podcast people?
I know, kind of.
Know of?
Because, like, I think I've told you this before. San Antonio is a very, like, it's a big town, but it's a small town.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, anybody that's into, like, sceney stuff
Mm-hmm.
all kind of knows each other.
Yeah.
But I know Julian, who does the Texas Music Spotlight, I think is what it's called, the other one. And then there's a couple of, like, geeky movie ones on there.
Mhm.
And then there's me.
Okay.
Basically what it is.
There you go. I think the Houston scene has picked up as of late. Actually, I don't check Liquid Lunch Twitter as much as I should, Dave. But What's Good Houston? They do some beer stuff every once in a while, but they're mostly just like what's going on around Houston. And they're doing a fundraiser for the holidays, and they messaged us the other day.
Where's that gonna be?
What, the What's Good Houston? It's in Houston.
Well, yeah, but
No, as far as like I haven't been on their podcast. I need to.
okay.
Maybe if they're listening, hey, can I be on your podcast? Anyway, they wanted to like do some fundraising for the holidays
Or they could be on ours.
for people. Yeah, they can. Yeah, if you're listening, let's do that.
We got a number for you.
Yeah, we do. But anyway, so good things going on. There's a lot of I think like in the last year or so, Catherine, the Houston area podcast scene. This is me. This is the Houston area
pretty
podcast
exciting.
scene. I think it's picked up a bit. So
Yeah.
Dave, have you been on other shows? Any other beer shows here in Houston? Yeah, you have.
Besides James shows, you
Yeah.
know, the What's on Tap show,
Yeah.
and then, but no, well, just like, pretty much radio stuff. I mean, there's some stuff that's kind of hybrid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So not any pure podcast stuff. Just mostly, radio stuff that gets turned into podcasts.
Okay. So what's on tap and maybe Drink of Ages.
Yeah, Drink of Ages, absolutely.
Okay. There's some other good podcasts out there. Podcasts are great. Whoa. Dude. Kennedy's getting real relaxed in here.
Oh, you're gonna blame that on me?
Did you just pee yourself, Kennedy?
No.
Are you sure?
No, but I did come to a conclusion.
What?
Okay.
When Josh said that was him spinning the bottle before, or spinning
Wasn't.
his glass before,
Mhm.
I was making that, certain sound.
Mhm.
It's not.
It
the
was.
glass.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, I think he's.
Chad.
All right. Catherine, take over. Yeah, it is Chad. Take
I
it.
got $10
Oh,
that it's Chad.
we just gotta. Hold on, I got this.
I was like,
I
is
got
that my
this.
dogs?
Yeah. All right. The dog.
Especially since I only have one dog.
Dave, you don't have anything else you have to do today. Catherine, what about you?
No, I ain't got
No,
nothing.
I've got about 15 more minutes left in me, and then I have to leave this party.
You know what? I wanna be honest. This is like the most fun I've ever had on the.
Really?
Yeah.
This is fun.
If
In
I
life or on the show?
maybe not in life. There's been some other moments, but
Okay, fine.
but definitely on the show. Possibly it's top five or 10 live. Hey man.
What's up?
Hey, sit down.
The dogs are happy to see
Yeah, Kennedy, in the black bag with the strings, grab some headphones for Mr. Chadford here.
Amazing Chad Pilbeam.
Chad Pilbeam has stepped into the studio, and yeah, boss guy out of the way, Bella. Sorry, sorry, I'm sorry.
This is fantastic.
There.
Now almost
This is
all
you.
my favorite people.
No, it's there's Chad. Chad's here. I wish I could change the camera.
Oh, that's all good.
No, it's all good. How you
I
doing,
can't
man?
hear anything, but
No,
hi
we're-
guys.
Chad's
I brought
here.
beer.
Why?
Hold on. Here we
The
go.
dogs are
Ready?
pulling all the
3, 2,
strings.
1, boom.
Can we see him or
There's-
no?
Huh?
Oh, there he is.
There's Chad.
Don't worry
Huh?
about that. I'll get headphones. Here.
Oh, you know what? It's in my trunk.
Chad.
Yeah, it's in
The headphones are in my trunk.
All right, dogs down.
Now I'm at a loss for what to do.
I have headphones
On your person?
out in my car. I'm getting ready to go do a show tonight. I gotta have all my gear. It's like
Oh.
Dave showing up to brew with no grain. I mean, you can't do that.
No, here, you grab the
Oh, there we
headphones.
go. All right.
I was going to stretch. Are they unplugged? Unplug them. Plug them. No, plug them in right here. Unplug them. Then go grab my...
Catherine and
my
oh.
undo that.
Your
The-
listeners are gone now. Huh?
yeah, no. Hold on. Here, put that, and then, here, that. Put that into that. You have to screw it in. Just screw it in.
Put it in there.
Screw it in. You got to screw it.
Hey,
Take the
hey.
adapter out and screw it in.
Put it in there.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
stand
sorry.
by.
Put it in.
Sorry.
Did you get it? Is it in there?
Yeah. And then, do you have any, do you have any headphones on you?
Do you have any beer? Is there any more
Yeah,
black
what do you need?
crack? Black crack?
We do, but
No,
All right.
there, I heard we do, and that was the
it's in the
end.
fridge.
No, oh, I
Kennedy,
thought
you
was
going to
right
go get
here.
it?
Nah, you don't need to go crack a black crack.
No, it's cool.
Okay,
I'll drink
good.
more.
All right.
All right.
I feel bad about what I brought over by comparison.
What'd you
but
bring?
Well, I brought some stuff that you can't just get anywhere, and I feel bad because we got Catherine and Dave hanging out on the other side, and I'm sure Jeffrey's still there, unless he's tuned. Yeah, I know.
I
but-
lost count.
All right, well, here we. Yes.
Oh, don't do that anymore.
Yes. Black crack.
Okay, keep doing it.
Got some black
I'm not
crack.
real
you had-
sure. It is episode 69.
It is. It's getting wild. Hey, have you had any black crack this season?
Dave, have I had any black crack this season?
Yes and no. You had black crack this season, but not from this season.
Okay. Yes, I've had it. I went out there when they were testing the barrels, and
Oh yeah, you had that.
and
Yeah, there's
then
that.
and then I had it for the black crack release party.
Oh, I wasn't there.
Yeah, you were on vacation, which was I thought strange. I was looking around. I was like, "There's not a Dave Fugeron sighting anywhere around."
Dave Fugeron was in Costa Rica, and it was nice.
Oh, that's right. You were kicking a soccer ball with a monkey.
That sounds like
No,
a good
I was
movie.
Living the life of a drug lord, and it was amazing.
I want to do that whole Dave Fugeron ghost. Like that would be. I could work that into the head brewer saga. Dave Fugeron goes to Costa Rica.
Not so much.
That's your romance novel.
Yeah. Ooh yeah. What's her?
All right, Dave. Not to worry, Dave. I'll run one of these beers out, and I'll sit down and drink this with you as well.
The headphones are in my trunk.
but-
you want to get?
Here we go.
I'm taking the.
What is it? I can't see him.
I'm trying to get into.
Do we have
the
a
damn
Do we have a
cooler.
Chad cam?
You know, I love my Arctic cooler.
Yeah.
You have a Chad cam?
I love my Arctic cooler. I really
Alright.
do. But
We know when we have a Chad cam. Yeah, we work around that. Chad cam.
it may not be very cold right now. But here where's we got this on camera yet? There. Can you see it, Dave?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Stand by.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
You can see it. Velton's Pilsner.
Felton's, yeah.
Yep. It's what? Oh, it's imported from Germany. A handful of markets here in the U.S. have it, and they're looking for a distributor here in. What are you doing?
I just focusing on our.
Okay, good deal. All right. Anyway, they're looking for a distributor here in Texas, looking to expand their vast distribution of this fine liquid.
What is
And
it?
It's called Velton's Pilsner.
It's a Pilsner.
And that's not a sound effect, folks. That we just cracked it open. By the way, I see you got the camera on me. Yeah, like new Beer Logic shirts, Brewhard Apparel.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Everything you ever
Nice.
need to know. Thank you, Shannon Parker.
Yeah.
Named it. By the way,
Where's
you
this
gotta-
from? Where's this beer from?
It's from New Zealand. Yeah.
Really?
By way of German. No, it's German, dude. It's a German Pils. I'm busting your chops.
Oh.
I gotta have a little bit.
But where in Germany? Germany's a big
Yeah.
country.
Okay. Well, okay. You're gonna actually put that on me. I bring the guy a free sample of some beer that we can't get in
What
Texas,
state
and
is
he
it
wants
from?
to. Yeah. What? Yeah. The Bavarian state. There. It's from.
Bavaria.
Yeah. It's from Aachen-Berg.
That's not a real place.
Damn it! You're on to me. Catherine, back me up. It's a real place.
Sure.
Say it again.
That was with confidence. She said, "You want me to say it again? Fine, sure." I said just like Catherine did.
Sure.
It's all in Germany.
How are you, good sir? Good?
How's life in general?
Oh, how's life?
Yeah.
Wonderful. We've had I feel very blessed right now. I think my holiday season started off with tasting black crack, and that was just it could only go downhill from there. But it was pretty awesome. I had a great meeting just recently in city of San Antonio with a large retail.
You went to San Antonio?
I went to San Antonio.
Did you call Catherine?
I was in and out for a meeting. I went in.
Where in what part of San Antonio?
I was in the downtown area around a historic building.
Catherine, how long would it take you to get to?
Oh, I'm there every day. My kids go to school downtown.
Oh, do they? Do they really?
Twice a day. I'm there twice a day. Yeah.
An hour, and it takes about 45 minutes from our house to pick up the kids.
But anyway, I had a very nice meeting with the head purchaser / vice president of a large retail chain, Texas retail chain, and left there with
name a name.
I'd like to give you
HEB.
I could give you the initials.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, but I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Okay.
All right, HEB.
Never
okay?
heard. Never heard.
But be subtle.
Right, I'm not giving you the name though, but
Is there a butt?
yeah, but no, and yeah, very very good meeting. So 2018, be happy to be working with them again. So that's very exciting.
Yeah.
And yeah,
You're going to spend the holidays in Houston or in Michigan?
I talked to Christine. She wanted to go back to Michigan, and I said, well, I think Josh Stewart's going to have some time off, and maybe he'll go out drinking with us. But apparently, you got the day off today, and I expect to see you at the Hobbit tonight.
We're going to be close. We're going to a concert at the Monkey Duck.
Oh, awesome!
So just right around the corner.
Oh, you got to be there. Come on. Yeah, okay, good. Because I told James Simpson you were going to show up.
How's James doing?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not here with us. He's working. He's got a real job. He's actually trying to. He's trying to produce Radio Gold.
Give me your car keys.
Meanwhile,
they're in my bedroom.
I'm here hanging out with you fine folks.
Go to the bedroom. Go to my closet on top of my dresser.
I feel uncomfortable.
Just do it. Just don't look at the bed. I didn't make the bed this morning, Catherine.
Okay.
Tell you what I love. I
Wait,
love.
Did we lose Dave and Catherine?
Catherine and
It
Dave.
says reconnected.
Are you guys there?
We'll work on it. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Let me effort it. Network seems to be blocking the connection.
Oh no.
Yeah. I've never had that happen before.
No, that's a new one.
Do I have a number?
You got Dave's cell phone number? Because actually, I don't think I have it.
I do. I got an A number.
You got a number?
Hold on.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call you, Dave, right now. Dave, I'm calling you. All right. So, hang on, Dave. And I'll put him on speakerphone. I don't have Catherine.
I can Skype Catherine in. Let's see.
Okay.
If she only had a few more minutes.
Okay. What's show me Dave's number. I don't have it.
You don't? Oh
No.
I don't know if I have it either.
Oh, you liar, Dave.
What happened? Did we just lose
Connection loss. Maybe they're updating our network.
Dave.
Hold on.
Dave.
Are they telling us? Did somebody tell us we need to get off
I'm
the air?
trying to.
I'm not getting off the air. I don't want to. Let's just keep it local.
Right.
Until Catherine and Dave jump back on. I don't have his number.
Seriously.
I only know his Facebook Messenger.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have his number either.
All right. Here's how we're gonna
Believe
do
it or not.
Here's how we're gonna do it. I know how we're gonna get it. Watch this.
Watch this. No, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, bro. Dude, you don't even know.
James.
Y'all are all on the radio. We don't even worry about radio.
Oh, please.
This my deal right here.
Is that him? It's got to be.
My controls got 7% left.
They didn't jump off. They could only see. So something's going on with our network here.
I'll do sign language for him.
No, we're gonna.
You are you connected to the internet? Is what it's asking me. We're still streaming, right?
Yeah.
Let's
Hold on.
see.
Let's do this.
Let's see. Are we still streaming?
Unless AT&T came in and was like, "We don't like
It's
your
like,
beer show."
F you guys. You guys are talking about beer?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. We've not ever gone this long, Chad.
No, we're still up, man.
Are we? We're still
Yeah.
up?
Well, start sending messages to Dave or something somehow. All right.
We've got like a lot of. I'll tell you later. We got good stats today.
Do we?
Yeah.
I love that.
It didn't hurt.
There's
hurt
Catherine.
Oh, you got Catherine back?
Yeah.
Yay,
All right.
Catherine's
It
back.
didn't hurt.
Everybody's back.
We got Dave?
Yeah, we're back. Woo.
Hey,
Dave-
guys. Sorry.
Dave
Sorry.
and I troubleshooted and we made it back.
That was weird. That was a weird thing. Dave's silent, though.
Oh, Dave is quiet now.
He is silent. He is silent.
Catherine, okay?
Yeah, no, Catherine's back. You can
Are
hear
you
her,
trying
right?
to Skype me at the same time?
Well, ignore that. Sorry, ignore that. I got desperate. Catherine, what are your plans for the holidays overall? Like, are you going to be in town the entire time?
Click on
Overall,
Catherine, make her full
I'm
screen.
staying- all our family's right here in San Antonio. So we have lots of really cool
Yeah.
barbecue apparel stuff happening
Wow.
over the holidays. We
Yeah.
have a little pop-up shop happening downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And
Maybe not so much full screen, but make her.
I'm organizing a big market
Like the big
downtown.
one?
So
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be doing all that stuff.
Catherine, I want to just thank you for Barbacoa Apparel because
You're welcome.
I have learned so much about breakfast tacos.
There.
Really?
Yeah, just like
Well,
that.
yeah, because
Just from barbecue apparel?
just from you and Barbacoa Apparel. I've learned a few other things, but I just want to let you know that I'm a believer. I will never.
Have you been trying the tacos?
Have I had what?
Have you been eating them?
Oh yeah, but I
Can you see this guy?
every time I crack open or crack open as I'm holding a beer, I have a breakfast taco. It just doesn't feel right without paying homage to San Antonio.
Thank you. That's
Well,
nice.
you've brainwashed me. Okay, what do you want me to do now?
I want you to open that beer and pour it in the glasses.
Oh, okay.
Kennedy
you want to
Spitz.
try any? All right. What did you think of that Velton's Pilsner?
I haven't gotten to it yet.
So you want to just jump right into Black Crack?
No, well, I'm going to let it warm up.
Okay, before you guys do this, I'm just going to say goodbye real fast because I've got to get my kids from school.
What time do they get off from school? 3 o'clock, 3:15?
They get out
I
at
don't,
3:30.
are you at
3:30.
You're not asking me, I hope.
Huh?
You're not asking me when kids get out of school.
Kennedy's over there. He's like, they're not my kids.
No.
I don't know.
All right. Well, Catherine, thank
Bye,
you for
guys.
being this in this episode of
Bye, Catherine.
Bye,
Epic
Dave.
episode.
Bye, Chad.
I would say
Bye,
Bye bye.
Josh.
Bye, Catherine.
Are we
All
hearing
right.
Do we have Dave?
I don't know,
back?
Dave. We see Dave.
Oh, we're not hearing him yet.
All right, Dave. We're not seeing you. We're hearing you. But we're not seeing you.
No.
No,
got
wait.
that
We're hearing.
backwards.
We're seeing you, but we're not hearing you.
All right.
It's my ears. I got the
So-
hiccups all of a sudden.
So, all right. I need to go.
So we get.
I need to go get your keys. You said
They're in my. Your call has been. Here, turn that off. They're in my. Go to my bedroom. Go to
Yeah.
my closet.
I'm a little uncomfortable.
I don't
Okay.
care.
All right.
Just don't look at the bed. It's not made.
I don't care about the done-made bed.
Don't look at the dirty clothes in the floor of the
Oh,
closet.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
On top
You-
of my dresser. Dave,
right,
check your audio preferences and see if your headphone input is what is taken. Y'all don't ever have to deal with this on radio.
Oh,
Y'all-
we have issues.
You have issues, but then you have the means to gloss over.
What if I told you, and I am not going to divulge who it was with or when it happened or how recently it may have happened.
Dave.
Was that?
Dave, can you hear us? Yes.
Okay, he can hear us.
He can hear us, but we can't hear Dave.
Okay, Dave. So
We were just hearing Catherine, so it is something. Here's how you troubleshoot. We could hear Catherine from San Antonio, but we cannot hear Dave from Conroe. So we know it's something on Dave's end. Yes. It is the. You know what? Kelly has my. What are we
Dave.
wanting to do? What were you wanting? The headphones.
that key
right?
ring looks like Schneider from One Day at a Time, dude.
That is my
That is
wife's key ring with the
ridiculous.
hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
Go to my
that's
backpack.
a bottle of
that's
Purell
right here.
on the end of a daggum key ring.
Yeah. Go to my right there in the
Gosh,
front.
man.
Yes. In that front pocket, in the zipper in the front, there should be some white. They're not as cool, but bring those will fit in a certain adapter.
I want to know how you and Dave got the day off of work at the exact same day, and somehow there was a party, and I just didn't get invited.
Dave is what we call a wizard, and does what he wants. We're still not hearing Dave. Okay, so preferences, top left, or on the menu.
Hey, Dave, I was calling you if that helps. I was so
sorry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Preferences either on appear in or
bring you on the show
on
somehow.
The computer itself. So within the appear in menu where it has the camera little icon, perhaps you click on
just want to say that.
Sorry.
Do you have an adapter?
Black
I
crack.
do, but not in
Stop,
here.
dog.
It's going to be
Stop licking me.
in there in one of the bags
In where?
in this living room.
Right.
That's Bosco. And this is Bella. You know, hold on. I might have one right here. Don't go just yet.
Dave.
Chad,
Yes. Go.
when did you start doing What's on Tap?
I'm actually okay. Hold on, dog. Down. Stop it. Stay down. All right. Officially, I became the official co-host. First show in January 2017.
So coming on a year.
Yes. Unofficially, though, I started doing every one show a month back in August or September.
Okay.
And it quickly went from once a month to is whenever you can come in here, and then that was it.
Okay. So as far as your adapter goes, Kennedy, there's one.
I miss Dave.
Check out the light brown bag in the front pocket, or the black bag in the front pocket somewhere. I don't know.
I had something else I was going to crack open for you too, but
No,
you seem
go.
way. No.
We're doing black. Did you drink all the black crack already?
No, I did not drink all the black crack already. Are you...
All right, it's just you and me. There's Dave. I see
Hey,
Dave.
am I here?
Hey!
Whoa, Dave, we got him.
Hey, I'm on my phone again.
Okay, that works.
I love it.
Back and forth, 3-hour show.
Dave.
And
Oh man.
This is a weird format, but I'm back.
okay, it works. It worked. Catherine had to leave us. She had to go pick up her kids.
Yeah, well, I'm about to leave because I gotta go pick up another black crack, but I'll be right back.
Oh,
right.
not. Oh my god.
He's breaking. He's breaking protocol.
Great. Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
know. What is this breaking protocol stuff? Because
Well, I mean, some people have to pee, some people have to get black crack.
that's not
Huh?
breaking
Yeah.
protocol. That's,
couldn't find it?
That's just called doing
Okay,
what
well,
you...
I'm following protocol.
All right.
Now
do
we're
that.
talking.
Do that.
All right, get
We're just doing a podcast. Is that what that was called?
Yeah.
a beer.
Your own car keys.
Huh?
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Dave will be right back. What, Chris?
You do not have your own car keys.
I have my wife. She took my car.
Oh. And the headsets are in the back of the car.
No, the adapter is over there on the table in either one of those two bags, in a front pocket or something. I'm sorry, I'm on the go all the time, Chad. It's one of those things. It's the life of a
I'm
podcast.
hoping that you're on the go coming to the Hobbit Cafe tonight.
We're gonna try.
Don't try, just do. There is no try.
Yeah, right. There's only do. There's either can or cannot. There's no try. Yeah,
Come on.
that's a good philosophy. Yoda hit on a few good things. Not everything, but there's a few things in there. So y'all, hold on.
Is Dave back yet? I want to ask him a question.
He's breaking protocol.
Still getting. He's following protocol. Getting a beer.
Okay.
Well, I'll just ask you. We'll start since. First of all, do we have anybody still hanging out with us? Is
Yeah.
Jeffrey still there?
I don't know if Jeffrey per se, but we've got people.
Dude, Jeffrey's good people. Mm-hmm. I invited him out to the Hobbit tonight. You know what he told me?
What?
He said, "Not unless it's liquid lunch."
Ooh,
No, he didn't say that, but it was pretty close. It was something like that.
there you go.
Yeah, but I understand. You know, Jeffrey. He's got a lot of demands. He's like,
got
like
kids.
daggum. We had to make a shirt for him. Seriously, because he's like super fan. He listens and follows all the shows. He knows what's happening in the world of beer, and just an all around cool cat. And he provides us with beer every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah,
Jeff is good people.
I think, yeah, he's probably in the top 5.
Oh, it's not working.
Maybe top. No, he's top 3. He's top 3.
Why is it not working?
Do you
Right
have
now,
the
those
right
other
output.
Those other two
Put it in the
people
other hole.
are wondering who they are.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, Chad.
Yeah.
Kennedy, put it in the other hole.
Not this again.
Oh yeah. I make this mistake all the time.
Stick it all the way
I
in.
make this
Don't
mistake
just like hang out
more
in the
than
edge.
you would think.
I know.
Putting it in the wrong
Yeah,
hole.
stick it all the way in. You got it in?
No, it's not it.
Yeah. How about now?
I can hear.
Ah, see
Yeah.
that.
If you have that problem, that's probably because you're not using Tinder. You're using Grinder.
Hey, Dave's back.
Wrong
Dave
hole. Wrong
finally
hole.
got Kennedy to get it in the right hole, and we're good to go.
Oh my God, I get in the
I
wrong
know.
hole.
I heard like the last of the conversation, and it seemed like I was on a different podcast.
All right, so
Or the right podcast.
all right, I got.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to hijack the show here, but I got to ask a question for everybody here.
Okay.
Have you guys gone to take Kraft back yet and made your $1,000 donation or commitment rather pledge?
That's funny.
Have you? You need to go and do it because time's running out.
$1,000?
Oh, dude, make it.
Take Craft Back.
TakeCraftBack.com.
Is that from the
Do you
craftbeer.com?
have to pay it, or can you just make the pledge?
No, you make the pledge, and when they hit 213 billion, then they're going to call you and collect. But they got to hit the 213. If they don't hit 213 billion, it doesn't matter. So
Hold on, what is?
So go and make 1,000.
Okay, cool. Then I'll pledge.
Right, and by the way,
I'll
just so
I'll
you know,
pledge like $1 billion.
just so you, I don't think you can go that much. You got to do $1,000 increments. But just so you know, they have announced that they have put a deadline on it, and so when that deadline's over, whatever that is, what's going to happen is if we don't hit that money, if we don't hit that 213 billion,
Wake up, Dave.
if we don't hit that 213,
I'm here.
you know what's going to happen?
What?
It's going to remain a large Belgian conglomerate. We need to take it back.
Oh.
So go pledge $1,000
Yeah,
right
but
now.
I don't want to give $1,000.
All right, go and give 100.
Okay, so my calculator on my phone.
All right, you got me. What do we got?
Yep, there it is.
When I try to go,
In case you're wondering what percent they've raised so far, they have raised 0.000018%.
so it's 213 billion.
213 billion, and they've raised somewhere around 3 million.
So that's 213,000. 213 million. And my phone won't even let me go past that, but divided by 1,000.
No, yeah, oh yeah.
So you need 213,000 people to pledge $1,000.
Basically, if every man, woman, and child on planet Earth gave $10,
Yeah.
you'd be.
Was there 8 billion people?
No. You'd be 10% of the way.
How many people are there in the? There's
Or, no, you'd be 30% of the way. 30%. So you wouldn't even.
320 million, billion. Sorry, how many people in America?
Doesn't matter. Point is,
It's
it's
take-
going to be really hard if we keep.
Craft back.
Yes, take craftback.com. It's going to be really hard to hit that goal if we keep talking about it and stop. We more pledging, less talking.
How many people are there in the world?
No, I'm gonna do it.
There's
I just
8
don't
billion
know it now.
people.
Oh,
8
it says
billion
play
on the planet.
video.
8
and the
billion.
Video's already playing.
So if everybody gives $10,
now.
that's 80 $80 billion, and 80 billion.
Pledge $1,000.
Yeah, do it. Absolutely. I've pledged $1,000 a couple times. I'm in, man. And James and I, we put 2 5s together and put a 10 spot in there.
All right, as of 2016, 7.442 billion people.
Hey, I just did it. Yeehaw.
All right.
I just
Hey,
did it.
hey, you know what? That shirt right there that you're wearing, not false advertising. I know. See?
Not at all.
Yeah, you're all
Even
about
though I
it.
just plugged the Budweiser beer.
Oh, you know,
Oh,
Somebody at the
hold on,
door.
I got it.
Did somebody knock on the door?
Yeah,
Do we know who it is?
It's probably Amazon Prime with your paper
toilet
towels.
paper, yeah.
Did you see that update?
Anyway, Dave.
It is actually.
You
the supplements
you
too.
mentioned you plugging the AB beer. I was actually, I feel like you're our priest and as our resident brewer, and I need to confess something. But I was at a store, and I was looking for.
I'll hear you, my son.
I was looking for Canadian breakfast stout, and while I was there, they showed me the false doctrine of Bourbon County brand stout, and they offered me the variants of blueberry and blueberry Northwoods coffee and barley wine, and Dave, I succumbed. I purchased. And
How did that make you feel?
dirty, like a dirty, filthy human being.
Is that Miss Kristen came? Are
You know
you
what,
here
son?
early?
You've been pretty faithful for this whole time.
Hold on,
I
what?
think that you should say 20 Hail Marys and
go buy some
give
black
me
crack.
$50,
Okay.
and then you'll be fine. Dude.
No, actually, I got to give you. Hold on a second.
Miss Kristen is okay. Let me just give a plug for Miss Kristen,
You do the-
Coach Kristen at
Coach?
Cypress Academy of Gymnastics. She has been the girls' babysitters since they were we just like just straight out of the womb, like maybe day 2, man, something like that. Yeah, one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet, and one of the best babysitters. And what is that? Is that for Bourbon County?
Yeah, Dave, I owe you.
That's your receipt?
I owe you $52.97, not $50.
All right, y'all talk amongst yourselves.
I owe you 50.
No, I think you paid me $52.97 right already.
Right.
Josh has
well, here I can either do that, or I can go make another pledge.
No.
For
I think
crap
you're
back.
completely absolved of your sins.
Okay. Either that, or I can go buy $52.97 worth of black crack.
You can do that.
That's money well
Maybe
spent.
not. It's hard to find.
All right.
I mean,
Well,
if you could do that, cool. But I absolve you of your sins. You know, you do know that I am a priest, or not priest.
all of a sudden the clouds form over North Houston, over Dave's house. Say that again, Dave.
No, I am.
I'm a priest.
I'm the head minister of the Church of the Immaculate Pint. I'm an ordained minister. I can marry, bury, and exercise.
All right.
Have you married anybody yet?
Yes, I have.
Oh, cool.
I haven't exercised or buried anybody.
No. But you've married people.
I performed my sister's wedding to her husband.
No offense, Dave, but neither one of us is in the kind of shape as one Josh Stewart. But I didn't know you to be much of an exerciser.
No, it's demons, not running.
Oh, okay. So you don't do either exercising.
Exorcise.
You
Not
don't do either.
exercise.
All right.
Exorcise.
Yeah. I'll do a name drop here for our friend Dave Rogers, who also doesn't do any exercising. He's got the his wife does all the ultra marathons and drinks as much beer as she wants, and she does the Ironman, and then he just sits there and watches her do the Ironman and drinks as much beer as he wants, and so he's got the point. He's got the
dude.
Yeah, he's got the 0.1 sticker on the back of, or zero. His is 0.0, but I told him get the 0.1.
0.0, yeah.
Do they have 0.1s?
0.1 is I went to the fridge to get a beer.
Oh.
It's awesome.
I need a 0.1.
It is 0.1. Can you get through there or no? No. Dude, you need to lose some weight if you can't get through. Come on, dude.
Hey,
Lose some weight, dude. Get in shape.
so
We were
was
just
it-
talking about that, by the way.
Was it in poor taste that I asked her if she wanted a beer?
Well,
I thought I was.
That's no.
no,
I
I
thought I
think
was
there's a
being
cordial aspect to that.
Yeah.
But she does have to go to work.
You didn't say, "Hey, you want to do some shots?"
No.
You
it's-
said, "Would you like a beer?" You offered a beer.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference.
Okay.
No, she's got to go to work.
There is.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
One's friendly, the other's suggestive.
Right, Dave. What are you
I
doing
didn't
the
feel
rest?
like I was being suggestive.
Yeah, no. Dave, what are you doing the rest of the evening?
Well,
Besides
now
going to
now
Hobbit
he-
Cafe.
Well, now he's drinking.
Besides going to
I'm
Hobbit.
definitely not going to Hobbit Cafe. I'm an hour away from the Hobbit Cafe. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grill some pork chops, make some macaroni and cheese for my family, and maybe play some video games and then pass the fuck out. So, sorry.
Wow. Man.
Oh, hold on a second.
That black crack is truth serum.
Hold on, Dave.
Yeah, it is.
How many cheeses do you put in your macaroni and cheese? How many different styles?
Only what's in the packet because it's not for me.
Okay. Okay, got you.
Oh,
Right.
Dave, what system do you have?
Yeah.
Video games, right?
Video games.
PS4.
Oh, what games do you play?
I am 63% through Shadows of War right now.
Oh. Okay.
You know that whole thing. No man is
You
an
sound
island.
disappointed.
No man is an island unto himself.
I just wanted to.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You know that whole poem? Was it Thoreau or whoever?
Yeah, something like that.
I feel like I'm a man who's
Frost or yeah.
something. Yeah. I feel like I'm an island unto myself with my Xbox One.
No,
Nobody else has one. Everybody got
PS4.
PlayStation.
No, we have actually we're outnumbered. This household has 2 Xbox Ones and 1 PS4, but I've got 3 kids. 2 of them have the Xbox Ones, and then one of them has a Nintendo Switch too. We're a tech-heavy household.
Okay.
Wow.
I dig it.
I have a Wii.
No,
I have
we have a Wii and a Wii U.
I have a
as well.
PlayStation 2 with the original Star Wars Battlefront.
Ooh.
Not bad.
They just came
Dude,
out
you
with the
need
new
to step
Battlefront.
up and get some better games.
No, I can't, man. I'll have a seizure or something.
I just recently got a PS4.
I love it. And I've got all kinds of games, and I've finished a lot of them. So I'm a gamer. I admit it.
Yeah, well, kind
like
of me too. So I'm just seeing what you got.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
I don't know where I'll go after this. Waiting for the new Far Cry, maybe. I'm into giant games with thousands of missions. Is what I like.
Do you have the new Battlefront?
No, I didn't like the first
Don't-
one at all.
don't do it.
I'm kind of a do it
No, don't.
or don't do it.
I
don't know.
My son,
Why?
who's the expert, he called me and he said, "Dad, have you read the reviews on this? They're trashing it. Apparently, you don't earn your way up in different levels, and if you do, it takes like 40 or 400 gaming hours in order to unlock Vader and Luke, and just stupid." And he said, "But if you have cash, you can buy and unlock it. You can just pay them and unlock all that stuff, and cheat your way to it."
No, I'm not
Pay to
I'm
play.
not going to do it because that stuff pisses me off.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. My son said the same thing. He just lost his mind and started yelling at me. And I was like, "Son, I haven't bought anything. I'm still using your old PS2."
Now,
Stop yelling at me.
Son.
Now, Kennedy, y'all played Friday the 13th, right?
I did not play that game. It's basically
No, I didn't either.
it's basically hide and go seek.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah,
See, I had so much
hide and go seek.
okay,
No.
I had so much positive feelings. Like I want to play that, but
What about? Do you play Destiny, Dave?
No, I'm not really big on. I'm kind of antisocial online.
Okay.
When people start, yeah, I'm a campaign player,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you would.
Yeah.
Favorite game of all time now is Witcher 3. Spent like 400. I could have unlocked Darth Vader on that game because I spent like 400 hours playing it. Worth every penny I paid for it and then some.
okay.
It's like a video game podcast now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's turning. We should be. Are we on Twitch yet? Or we should switch to Twitch.
We used to Twitch.
Yeah, we should probably switch from Periscope to Twitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, should we wrap up? Since we should probably wrap up. Is 4 hours long enough? I feel like this is definitely Dave. You've definitely been on the longest ever episode of
This is definitely the longest
Liquid Lunch.
episode
This
for
is an
sure.
extended lunch.
It's only been 3 hours, right?
Oh, we started at noon.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah, I see that Jeffrey's got an arcade machine.
Yeah, he's got Mortal Kombat. He's got Jeffrey. You have Tapper.
He has 1942.
Hold on. He has Tapper.
He has Tapper.
Dude, I want one of those machines so bad. He's got Tapper.
I
He's
want-
going to go to his house and play Tapper.
I want the original though. I want an original box. The whole.
He
set.
has
I want it right
Tapper.
back here.
Sorry, Jeffrey. It took me a while to get to the comments because I was too busy over here.
Are you not on our network?
No, I don't know if I'm logged on your network or not. I jumped in.
We don't need more people on this network.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to wrap it up.
Yeah, there's right now I'm looking at the counter and the number of people watching. I think it's just Jeffrey and I now. We've everybody's like, we're too drunk to do anything, including listen.
Okay.
3 hours is a good show.
Yeah, it's a good 4 hours even better. All right, so so Dave, real
pretty
quick.
good show.
Of course, Black Crack out right now. People go and get it in your local HEBs, your Specs, your wherever you need to get it, all around the greater Texas area. What else do we need to know from Southern Star coming up in the next, couple months?
Like I said, we've got Scotch aged winter warmer coming out within the next month or so. We've got humidity Kolsch coming out late February. I think draft probably early February, package late February.
Okay.
We're gonna be cranking a lot of that out and be rock and rolling. We have a 10th anniversary ale coming out as well. It should be early March.
It's wild.
We've done our half Nelson. This one's going to be the full Nelsons. It's double IPA. It's a double half Nelson IPA.
Yeah,
excellent.
I was
So,
sad.
Very new release.
I was sad to hear earlier that half Nelson draft only because I can't tell you how many times I've reached in the old fridge and grabbed a can of the old half Nelson when it came out.
I'm excited for the full Nelson. Though.
Well, the problem is we had distribution issues. It wasn't their fault, and we just made too much of it. So we sat on it for a good long time, and that's kind of the unseen side of the beer industry. Is you make a little bit too much of something, and then you sit on it, and then you continue to sit on it, and then nobody's able to buy it anymore. So, 10th anniversary ale will be full Nelson. Half Nelson is just draft this year. Next year we plan on releasing it again in cans. I think it'll do very well again next year. I think we'll be able to come out. And if we can get the hops, which I'm sure we can, given the next couple of years, we'll do it again the year after that and call it quits.
Cool.
We
I
wanted
like
to do half Nelson 3 times. So we've got three different pieces of art. The can will look different.
Mhm.
It'll be the same beer.
Cool.
It'll still be a luchador, but Keith, the guy that drew the half Nelson, did 3 different pieces of luchadors, like, in various rest poses, and all 3 of them are super cool. So we decided to use all 3 of them. So we'll do 3 years worth out of that.
That's cool. Just like in real like fighting, you got to change your style. People will learn your game.
Yeah.
Right.
So you got to learn your
You got to.
different approach. Attack the legs is what I'll say. That's what I'll say. Attack the legs.
Yep.
Sweep the leg. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, no. People don't see that.
No mercy.
Right. So they
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
No mercy.
Exactly. All right.
I just have one question, and I'm sorry. I've been recording this because I got evidence now. Kennedy, why are you stroking the back of your laptop like it's a nipple? You were rubbing the back of your laptop like it was your new best friend. Like, oh, baby, come here.
Who said that?
I got the video. I've been recording you. I've been watching. You've been doing this on the back of your laptop. Yes, you have.
Is that a nervous tick?
Maybe.
Yeah, especially over the 11 below there. You were all over there, so you were going south. And I'm trying to understand what that was all about.
Some of these mysteries will never be.
See, this is the thing, you got cameras in here.
Yeah.
And then you got guys like me who show up. Dude. Oh, that's the cue.
That's the cue. No, that's answers to be or questions to be answered next time.
Post it on Tinder.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Update your profile pic.
All right. Well, Dave Fugeron, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for
Of
sticking
course,
around.
Catherine, the greatest co-host of all time. Chad Pilbeam, greatest neighbor of all time. Kennedy, greatest producer of all time. I'm Josh. This is Liquid Lunch.
Everybody drink much beer, hell Satan.
Oh, Dave, come on.
No, sir.
Hobbit Cafe.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you there.
Oh, not tonight.
Yes. He's like, wait a minute.
How expensive it's going to be to Uber to Hobby Cafe? Because I'm not driving.
I got a guest
I
room.
just sat here and drank like 9 beers with you guys.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think
Maybe not 9.
No.
The equivalent of 9 beers.
Yeah, something like that.
My wife's going to get home. It's 3:11. My wife's going to get home. She's
3:11.
Like, what the fuck? Why are you hammered?
Do we have any 311?
No, we do not.
Dang! Oh,
Please don't play it.
No,
What?
we do not.
No, change a lot of the
Beer is the
some.
color of your
We could play one
energy.
song and it would be all their songs.
No. Oh wow. Amber is the color of your
I
energy.
think you're right.
And, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, stop. I know I brought it up, but I'm stop.
Yeah.
Shut.
That was a 3:15 episode.
What?
It's amazing what happens whenever
3:15.
Josh has the day off.
It's the only time it's happened.
I know.
This is the first.
Trust me, I was working all morning and I kept listening because I just leave it on and it's like, my gosh, will these guys quit because
to be
I got
fair,
to get
we
work
didn't
done.
Start in the morning. We started in the afternoon.
I know.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, you mean times?
Yeah, it's like herpes. This won't go away.
I'm real glad I took the day off today. It was fantastic. And
Thank you.
guys. We need to do a extended edition. I've got the house at the brewery, so
Yes,
we need to do an extended edition.
I'm up for it.
Maybe
I
I'm
am
just
in.
proposing. Maybe we do that North Side collaboration episode at the brewery, and then there's people to crash out.
Yeah, and we could do it with pickled bologna. By the way, nice call on the pickled bologna. Hang on.
Yeah, hell
Hey.
yeah.
All right, the wife's calling. I got to take this call. Hang on, let me see. What she,
Put it on speaker.
I'm sure this is a Chad.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, thank you so much, and we need to do
good.
another episode of Interbrews out there because this,
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely out there.
and by the way,
Yeah, we
it's
need to do
cold.
something out there. That'd be
Yep.
so freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'll even order pickle bologna, and then we can have it.
All right.
And invite Chad. We'll have a pickle bologna and convenience or what they call that, the snack machine chip tasting.
Oh yeah, with our buddy Chip Perry.
You do it.
Yeah, I think my microphone's there.
See?
There you go.
It killed my. Oh, there it is.
I thought you were gonna
Oh,
be
my
on the
head.
phone.
My head. Okay.
I thought you were on
And-
the phone.
No, it's okay.
But,
But
a little privacy.
thank you.
How's your wife doing? Is she good?
Yeah, Christine's great.
Okay, good.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She, she's about ready to go in for another foot surgery, which sucks, but oh well, because the last one didn't take. Thank goodness it wasn't my vasectomy that didn't take, but yeah.
Her feet.
It was her foot. Believe it or not, she had a
Have
screw.
you had one of those, Chad?
Oh, heck yes. It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, yeah, me too. I got one.
Dude, you honestly, you can walk
But-
you can
but
walk
my-
around and if it
seriously-
if you walk around and it accidentally goes off, no one gets hurt. It's great.
I know. It's great. But the thing to take away and my words of advice is never, ever, ever look at the red spaghetti when they do it. Never.
Oh.
Red spaghetti.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
You look at the red spaghetti.
I know exactly what you're
don't,
talking.
Don't look at the red spaghetti. Yeah, don't look at the red spaghetti. You'll,
I
yeah, it's
did
bad.
actually. I
Don't
was
do it.
like, hey, when are you gonna start? He says,
I did too. I was like, hey, it just scarred me for life. You know. I was just like,
he's like, he says, well, I already got one done. He says, you ready for me to do the other one? I was like, I gotta see this. And I went, yeah, I kind of wish I didn't.
No, he got
watched it
one
while it was
done,
happening?
and then he started fishing around for the second one.
Right.
And I felt this boom, and I thought, oh, that's gonna hurt. I could feel it. He just it like grabbed it, and it was like boom. I was like, oh my god. It did too.
I'm hurting
It
so
did.
bad right now.
And then my buddy, I was like,
oh no.
It's wonderful.
sorry, my babysitter's here. But
All right. Well, I'm gonna head over to.
okay, never mind. I'll tell you.
No.
I'll tell you the story later.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna head over to the Backyard Grill right now, and I'm gonna grab myself a lawnmower beer, also known as Southern Star Buried Hatchet.
There you go.
That's
All right, Dave. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, brother.
That's my lawnmower beer.
They like this. I'll take care.
All right.
See you,
I'll
Dave.
talk to you
Yeah,
later.
thanks, Dave.
And hey,
Yeah.
once you guys come out, let's do a liquid dinner. That might be even
Yeah.
crazier.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna survive.
I know. Right now,
Yeah,
it's a
definitely.
lot to handle. You'll survive. It's just a lot to take in right now because it's just a 3.5 hour liquid lunch.
I know.
But,
it was the
just
most
do a
fun.
liquid
It's
dinner.
great. I want to do this. I want to do this full time.
Uber's for everyone.
Kennedy, we gotta make this happen. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
I'm already home. This is beautiful. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Hey,
Later,
Dave.
brother. There you
All right, I'm gonna have to hit the road.
go. Okay.
So, I'll finish my beer.
Yeah, finish your beer.